somebody changed this last night. Now it's all screwed up. All right, hang on, you guys. I gotta fix this. I don't know what somebody did last night. Oh, there we go. Very good. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh,
Good. Are they Scientologists or not? Who knows? A lot of people walking around here. They're not really Scientologists. Oh, those guys I think are. 'Cause look, they're going that way. They're going through the maze. There they go. They are Scientologists. Hey, hi from Pennsylvania. Hi, One Love. Hi, Kiko. Hey, DT. Hey, Marloka. Oh, hi, Swedish Lena. Yep, I know. I'm back another night. Good evening from Kansas City, Missouri, my hometown. That's where I was born, Kansas City, Missouri, and I graduated from high school there. I don't hear any concert. I know exactly. Look at it. This is the look at that's the entrance. They've got the whole thing closed off. Yesterday, yesterday they had I think 5 people there. So I thought, well, I'll just come tonight and check to see. It doesn't look any better. Greetings from Germany. Wow, cool. All right. I love that. Other countries. It's super cool. How is Germany? My son absolutely loves Germany. And this is a story for people because Scientologists hated Germany when I was in because Ursula Caberta was on your government, taking care to make sure Scientologists weren't slipping into different businesses and stuff, right? So Scientology hated Germany. But my son went there and he said, I fell in love with it, Mom. It's just such a beautiful country. He was there a bunch. He had a girlfriend there and everything, kind of long distance. Hey, kids, here you go. Somebody walked by. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Kiko. Hi, Scientology audit. All right, in Ottawa. Okay, cool. That's some distance away. Good for you. Thank you. I love long distance too. Hey, Tori, love the matching shirt. Thank you. Sending love from the UK. All right. So we're in 4 continents right now. Hey, Tori, love the matching shirt with the hair. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. There you go. I got it. You're right. I do have that. See, I've got this is I, my friend Spanky gave me this shirt. See? Look at all the pretty flowers. Perfect. I'm a purple girl, as you guys know. Uh-oh, I lost it. Okay, all right, thank you. Janie D. Hi, Tori Love from the UK. All right, it's another UK. I love that. They try to keep MD Media 18 out earlier today. They tried to keep MD. I don't know who MD Media 18 is, so I trust my moderators. So that's my faith is with them. They know, they know, what I need. Is anyone else there with you? They will be soon. They will. They're on their way. And in the meantime, security's here. Hi, Osa. I'm out here. And I'm just calling to say hi. Your friendly local passive person who was in your organization for 30 years, I might mind you. And the policy that L. Ron Hubbard wrote says they don't want to stay, get them out, get rid of them, give them their money back. So I'm here to get my $1,000,000. Hey, hey, happy Sunday. So I'm here. And I only have one person that is supposed to talk to me. And in 24 years, they have never, ever, ever talked to me. And I've even talked to your staff, Scientology. And they go, well, talk to the IJC. And I go, they don't ever answer, ever. Not written, not letters. Thank you. I know that's from my, this is how it's supposed to be. This is from my, supposed to kiss my cheeks. There you go. But I always end up eating my hair because it's so thick. So I put it back. It's too heavy to be on my face. That's how it's supposed to look. And it always does when I leave after he fixes it, but I'm bad. Thank you anyway. Thank you. Love from Scotland. All right. There you go. Now we're at 5. That's good. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah, long time no see. Haggish Basher. Ooh, that's a cool name. Hi, Minion. Scientology is always spooky. We're the old hippie girls. Amen. Heidi, all right. Cool. I'm with you, girlfriend. Are those real flowers in the planters now? Yep. Instead of the ones that with the price tags you and Jessica found. I know. Yeah, they finally planted them. See, I'll show you. Let's see if you can see them. But they're all the way down the street. They wait. Let me. Shoot. There you go. You can see them. Can you see them? I don't know if there's enough light to see them, but they're all the way down the street. Planters, 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 planters. And here they are over on this side too. Ooh, ooh. Wait, hang on. Ah, uh-oh. Wow, my whole thing went weird. Well, that's weird. Uh-oh, something must have fallen out. Uh-oh. No, no. Can you see? Yeah, those are all planters too. So you guys can see them. Sorry, my tripod went weird for a minute. Sending love and light from British Columbia. All right, Canada. Hi, Tori with chatters. Hey, love it. Good to see you. There's somebody on her bike giving me a dirty look. You can always tell who the Scientologists are because they always give me dirty looks. Did your son ever get married? No. If too personal, to it's not to answer that. Anyway, no, he didn't. He's a wild thing. That's all I can say. He's loving his life, and that's all that I care about. But he was in love with a girl from Germany, but it was a little bit too hard for them. I think they were together for a couple of years back when I was still in Scientology. And I was like, I didn't care. All these Scientologists were like, how could your son be going with a German? I was like, because he likes it. It's a great place. I've never even been there, but he just raves about it. Okay, Matt Matt. I don't know who Matt is MD Media. I apologize. Does Matt live here in LA? Hey, Tori, love seeing you there. You look amazing as always. Thank you. All right, hey, Saul, good to see you here. Pico, love it. Renee, much love from Dallas. All right, cool. I love all the different locations. Tori wants her money back. Oh, that's right. Well, that's the policy. I mean, it's like, come on. And they have a lot of people's money, not just mine. I got my money back that was on account. A lot of people have thousands and thousands of dollars on account, and they won't give it back to them. On account means it's like a savings account where you put it in there for future auditing. Now you leave, and they've just got your money. And Miscavige, that is not okay. That's actually illegal to be keeping these people's money. And I am here to keep your ethics in. That's what's happening. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to stay here till I get your fucking ethics in. And you start connecting up families that you've broken up, disconnection, giving back the money that's owed, getting all the kids out that are slaving away if they are. Hey, here's some friends. Woo! Wait, I got to show. Here's my friends. Hi. Hey, love it. And Sophie said thank you so much.
Oh, of course.
I know, but I told him about yesterday when you just stood up and then ran down the street. That was so great. Yesterday, this guy came with a gun. It was just a BB gun, but he was really kind of weird. And Ashley just stood up, and man, the guy just barreled down the street.
Get the hell out of here with that crap.
I know. Huh?
They gun.
You want me to move over?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are
I
you
thought Drew
guys?
was gonna come with you.
Huh?
I thought Drew was gonna come with you.
He's coming. He's on his way. He was cooking for his wife. It was really cute. And I said, what's happening? I thought you were coming at 6. And he said, well, it's still light, and it's super hot. So I figured I'll come a little bit later. And so I said, that's okay. And I said, look, if you want to stay with your wife, stay with your wife. And he said, no, she goes to bed really early, so I'll be there.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's on his way.
It's
But he comes from far, far away. There was
See,
a
I
man
prefer
with
the
a gun.
cell
It was
phone
a BB
Yeah,
gun
it's a-
or a toy gun. Which do you think? BB gun?
I think it's a BB gun.
Probably
It's a
BB
BB
gun.
gun.
Hey, you. Careful.
And what is there
See,
very uneven.
this is so dangerous.
Yeah, they need to fix this.
They need to fix that. So he wasn't with a real gun. He was with a BB gun. And as soon as Ashley stood up, he barreled down the street.
And I'm over here with my hamburger, like,
What do I do?
like what kind of bro?
So is I'm confused on this.
Oh, Matthew.
Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. Ooh. All right. Let me just see what's happening with this. Oh, yeah, I see. Don't be saying that name. That's not okay. This person already has clarified they don't want their name said, so nobody be saying. So then they put him on a timeout
Oh,
and deleted the message.
because they're gonna know already anyway.
No, but
You
it's
might as well
still,
just announce it what you want to do with your
huh?
I say you might as well just announce it what he wants to.
Because
decide.
sometimes I go home and I'm thinking, there's really no point in, because they're gonna know. And if I'm coming here, if I'm coming here,
They know who you are.
Yeah,
Believe me. They
exactly.
know who you are.
Yeah, so sometimes I
That's
go
why I
home.
put my full name. I'm not fucking scared.
I know that's how I was. I put my
My name
phone
is
number when I
Sarah,
left
so I forget
Scientology, and I was an OT7. I thought, you know what? They're gonna put it on the internet anyway.
Nothing's private information. Everything's public.
But
Except for
you're
your medical
gonna-
records and all that stuff. Yeah. No, I do.
I'm not scared of things. 'Cause they,
Don't remember what I told you about fear.
Oh yeah,
When you're afraid, people will bite you. As
exactly.
long, look at you. You stood up yesterday. Boom, the guy down the street. But if you would have been like,
It was kind of funny because he was a short.
I know, he was a little guy. I
I don't mean.
I
I
know.
was like, I was like,
I'm gonna give you a chance to walk away.
we're like,
I know, you were great. It was so great. And they were like, oh, love it. Said, please thank her so much. Because
Sorry,
they
guys.
were really worried.
Yeah, I know.
And they kept saying, because one time Leah was here with me and I said, well, I'll just meet Leah and we'll do it. And they said, no, you've got to have a man. And I said, look, I had 2 men here. and you stood up and that guy powered down the street. It's like,
I have friends in this neighborhood. This is my neighborhood. I have friends here too. So
exactly.
you'd be like, hey guys, come over here real quick.
Yeah. Exactly. They all agree the barricade on the road looks awful.
It does.
It looks like a child's blanket fort. It does. That's what I told him last night. I said you should turn it into like a maze, for kids. But then we realized that's not a good idea because
No.
they did that once
did that, and it
before,
was
and then we
really-
thought, and it was real dark.
You
And they
haven't seen the
said,
video?
huh?
You haven't seen
I
the video?
saw it. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I'll show you. It's just really, really.
And they said it
creepy.
was really not safe.
It was not.
Kids, because then of course the weirdos can come in. OT7 scam, rock and roll, baby. Yeah, not here.
So how was your day, Tori?
It was good. It was good. I went over to see Spanky.
Oh, you did? What's she doing?
He's good. He said to say hi to you guys.
Oh, tell her she's a legend.
She knows.
In my book, she's a legend.
Who is she? I don't know her.
Huh?
Oh,
She's
she's
in Going Clear, and she was the one who was with John Travolta, in Going Clear.
She was really good friends with him. But you couldn't really do anything about like saving her.
Yeah. Yeah. Me?
No, John Travolta. Because he could have spoken out. Like I'm pretty sure he was aware of the conditions that Spanky was under. Like,
You mean when she left?
no, when she was in Scientology.
And what could he have done?
No, I'm just saying, like spoken of her, like, yo, where's Spanky? Because wasn't she in RPF or something?
Oh, she was on the
Yeah.
RPF. I know it's really tricky when you're in there because you can, they really, first of all, they really faction off that stuff. So he probably didn't know she was on the RPF. They don't ever see the RPF.
Right.
You know what I mean? To
Keep
them,
it all secret, huh?
yeah, like Celebrity Center, and they showed me this because I was working on a thing with them, and so they said, "Look, we have our own. It's a top secret entrance for celebrities. Like they can drive in, like the regular people drive in at CC this way, the celebrities drive in this way. So they have their own parking. Then they have their own stairs into so they can totally get in and up to a course room where no one has ever seen them. So it's pretty, that not that they will. Like I've seen Travolta where he went to CC and he just went and ate in the regular eating area with some bodyguards, but he was there. So he,
I was just
I helped
You have a-
supervise him. Did you know that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, in the early '70s.
beautiful blue eyes. Sorry,
Really?
You did.
I was
So
staring.
funny.
Sorry.
Spanking. I was on CNN, and we did the CNN thing, and I said tape it because I knew all these places they never tape things. They never get a copy. So I said, you tape it. So then I went to her house afterwards. And I said, okay, stop it right there. And I took a picture of it and I have it. It's on my YouTube site. But it's like, she said, you know what? That is the first time I've ever seen your eyes, like really seen your eyes. And she said, if you'd asked me 10 seconds ago what color were your eyes, I wouldn't have been able to tell.
Oh,
And I always thought I had hazel eyes, but now she
Didn't they?
said blue.
like bluish gray, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the bluish gray.
Bluish gray.
Yeah,
Bluish
That's what I think.
yeah.
gray. I didn't even notice
They're
that.
not just like blue, though.
Doesn't Laura have blue eyes too?
I think she has really blue
Yeah,
eyes.
she has very.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also deal with.
Hey, hey.
What's up?
I love when you go to Walmart. There's people in their pajamas.
oh, I see that.
Oh, a lot of people in Walmart wearing pajamas.
My son builds the same thing in our living room all the time. That's funny. He builds the mazes. The guard
Yeah,
there
she-
today was very forceful in not letting mad fellow protester through. Okay. But we realize he's meaner with men than he is with women also. Yes, she's up as a short on her page. Wants to- I have a short up about something. I don't know what. Travolta was upset Spanky didn't fight for herself, according to the documentary.
A fire truck couldn't get in through there.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Especially with those cement things. How can they do that? And it's on both sides. It's not like, well, you can get in on this side. You know what I mean? That's a good point. I'd be curious to hear what the fire department has to say about it. You don't think so?
Yeah, I think
I
they're.
think they're cool with them.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where they're on their side, so they don't say.
Yeah, they donate so much money. And all the money Scientology has, you would think they would have a better barrier.
That's true, actually.
It is true.
Yeah.
It's very corny. Do you live in the area here?
A little bit different area.
Okay, good. All right. Here we are with the big rock concert.
I know, right?
I don't hear no music.
Woo!
Crowd over there.
That was
So every week they're just gonna come up with a new bullshit event.
yeah, right. To keep it,
So what do you think they're gonna come up next week?
But I would think, I don't know, if I was a neighbor here, I would say, look, come on. If we need a fire truck to come down here, I don't want us, what if one of these buildings got on
They would have
fire?
to go around to the other street and like waste the time.
Huh?
They have to go around. They have to go
Right.
around.
It's ridiculous. And they wouldn't be able to get to their building. So what are they thinking of? They're OTs, so it'll never happen. That's what
So,
they're thinking.
Yeah.
Tori, so advanced organization, what is that like a different, what is
Yeah,
that?
that's the OT levels are there. I told you it's like a triangle. Scientology is like a triangle. So this is like my analogy is like, have you ever seen a movie where they had the guy selling the phony watches?
Well,
You never saw a movie like that? Did you?
Only watching.
Yeah, he opens up his shirt and he's like, I've got
Oh,
watches.
yeah, I saw that.
oh yeah.
Okay, that's how Scientology is, really. And they've got all the different watches from the $10 watches all the way up to the $50,000 watch. So these are the $50,000 watches. They're really expensive. So that's really the difference because it doesn't work. So but it's like mind control. As soon as you get in, that's why I tell people don't go goof around about it because you pick up the cans. It's like a different thing. It's like just walk in the building and a lot of people don't walk out. Look at all these people that are here. I don't know how many are there, but anyway, that's the big top of the triangle. Like if you think of a triangle, this is the people that got in, then there's more. Asho, which is down there with the big lion, that's like kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
That's where they do training for all the auditors. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. They used to have the briefing course there, which now Miscavige canceled that, which was their big training thing. Way to go, Dave. Way to go. I got to just tell you, way to go, Dave. And Osa, getting that briefing course canceled. That was really sharp. Really, really sharp. I mean, it was like their number one thing. That was to train auditors that could handle all kinds of stuff. Now, gone. So anyway, that's ASHO. And then LA Org was the first one. That's the one up on Sunset. And it wasn't the first one, but it's the one that's supposed to get in the new people, which you can see there's nobody there. It's a completely dead thing. But that's the plan was to get them in on Sunset, have them go to ASHO to get trained. Then if they get them in the Sea Org, they're over here. And then AO is where the top of the triangle. And really, Sea Org never even get to clear. Most Sea Org never get to clear. So they definitely don't get to OT.
Because they don't have the money to pay for it.
Or the time. It takes a lot of time to do it. And they can't take it. But they promise it to them all the time. Oh, we're going to give you the entire bridge. So they promise it to them and give them nothing. They work them to death. I know, it's really creepy.
So how much they owe you? $1 million?
Yeah, they owe me $1 million. It's not Troy, it's Tory. Sorry. My mom told me, I know I've been correcting my name for my entire life.
Sorry.
But at least it's close now. It used to be Terry, Lori,
Tori.
Corey, Tony,
Oh.
everything but Tory. Everything. No one could ever get Tory. Even if I said it 5 times, they'd still say, okay, Lori, see you later. Or whatever they had in their head until Tory Spelling. And Tori Spelling, the day she came out, that night I said, my name's Tori. And they said, hi, Tori. Wow. Yeah, really. There are no OTs in 2024. How weird. Yeah, they used to have a lot. Are you a Scientologist? Good. Have a good night. Are you guys Scientologists?
Absolutely not.
Good. Good. I love to ask people that question. Isn't it fun? See, I mean, you really get weird responses, but
I love it. That one I loved.
I know that one. Yeah, that one was weird. Excuse
Maybe
me.
we'll just send it that way.
Can we ask you a question?
Yeah.
You live around here?
I live, yeah, not that far.
Sort of.
Yeah.
What do you think of all this with all these, flower things that Scientology put out there?
Oh, did they put it here?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought,
because we were protesting.
oh,
Remember
okay.
they had that big protest? I don't know if you saw it, but we were here for a week.
No, I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
it was
I
a
did
whole
another
bunch of
time.
people. And so they put out all these stupid things in there, and look at what's happening to the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm asking the local people,
Oh,
because you
okay.
guys got to speak up and
Yeah.
talk to the fire department and say, come on,
Yeah.
because it's
I mean, they came out
dangerous.
to, yeah, because I thought it was like public,
No,
but no. Okay.
and it takes away your space, even if you have a dog and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. That's true.
Anyway,
Yeah,
There
but
you
I
go.
didn't know.
yeah. Have a good night.
You too.
So funny how some people are really nice
I know.
and then
Yeah, that's the way people are, though.
yeah, that's just the way.
I don't have enough people skills to deal with it.
You don't?
Me neither.
I don't know. I feel like, man, fuck you too. I don't know.
I don't know. I've all my life,
Too.
I've loved talking to people because they're so fascinating. It's like I used to get on the bus. The first time I realized, wow, because there's that saying, you can never judge a book by its cover, right? And I got on a bus, and this guy looked really gross. He was like probably homeless or near homeless, and he really looked crummy. And I sat down next to him, and I said, "So what's your life story?" And he said, "Really? You want to know?" And I said, "Yeah, I definitely do. What did you do before all this?" Because he obviously had a life. And he said, "I was in the circus." And I said, "Come on." And he was. He told me all about it. It was so amazing. And that's when I thought, you just can never tell. And I started a business once called Slender Now. And actually, I was auditing someone and at CC and the Celebrity Center. And my PC brought in this milkshake, and he said, "You've got to drink this." And I didn't want to drink it, but I didn't want to upset it. So I drank it, and it was actually pretty tasty. And he said, "You've got to come to this meeting tonight because you'll see it's going to be cool." So I thought, all right, I'll go. And I went, and I know a lot of people that are anti-cult are anti-multi-level, and I am kind of too, because it's really, if you're at the bottom level, you can make a lot of money. But if you get in later, forget it. You're just making them money. But I got in at the bottom level, and I made a ton of money. I paid for OT 1, 2, and 3 with Slender Now. But my story, the point was, one lady came to a meeting, and she was like a librarian. She worked in a library. She was an older woman. She said, "No, I want to come." And I said, "Okay, come." And I thought, she's not going to do anything. So she signed up, and I thought, she's not going to do anything. That woman made more money from me than anyone in my entire downline. She just all the time, she'd meet people in the library and say, "Oh, get this thing, Slender Now." That was awesome.
What is it called?
It was Slender Now, went out of business.
Oh,
And one of the guys in our group was in Herbal Life. No, he wasn't in Herbal Life. He was just a guy in our group. And when the company went down, he said, "All right, I'm going to start my own group." And we were in our 20s, right? And I said, "What are you going to sell?" And he goes, "I'm going to sell herbs." And this was like in the 70s, right? We're like, come on, who's going to buy herbs? And the guy was out on the street, hello,
hello.
with a package of herbs, selling them to people. And it just looked so weird. I thought, there's no way this guy could make some money. Every time I go by that 20-story building, Herbal Life, I think if I had just got, he made more millionaires than any other multi-level.
Yeah, urban like they make a lot of
Yeah, it really happened.
Yeah.
And it was like, I could have been there,
Yeah.
but I didn't. So it's like,
Totally.
it's a little rock concert, just rocks on a little stage doing nothing. Exactly.
It's an invisible band.
I could be happy with a cinnamon girl. Okay. L. Ron Hubbard, good to see you. Oh, L. Ron Hub Cult. All right. I can't hear the rock and roll music. I can't either. Can you guys?
No, there's no.
Yeah, there's no music. I guess it was a one-night stand with the 5 people. I was expecting Tool. Man, these Sinos
don't know
really
vacation.
know how to party. True. I know, it's really weird.
That's crazy though. He made a lot of money from the Herbalife.
Me or him?
No, him.
Yeah, he made more millionaires than any other multi-level. He was I don't know if he was a Scientologist or not. I don't know. I don't think so, but he was in our group, and the guy that ran it was a Scientologist.
Oh,
But I paid for my 3 OT levels with it. I made a lot of money. I loved it. It was really fun. We'd go around town and we'd go like this. Hey, hey. Lord. Go like this. Do you know anybody who can afford to lose some weight? And almost everyone goes, well, I do. I mean, even skinny people go, well, I do. I don't need to lose weight. Oh, yeah, I've got this pot. It's like, it's for everybody. So then I'd say, well, I had a couple other questions I'd ask them. And then then I'd say, well, tell you what, I'll call you tonight. Because they'd say, well, I want to get it. I want to get some of it. And I'd say, well, I'm just here doing surveys, so I'll call you tonight. Then I'd call them tonight, and I'd get them over to the meeting rather than sell them the product. And I'd get them signed up as a business. So then they had their own business. And a lot of them made money. It was really cool. It was like the first protein drink. Like now there's a million. You go in a store and there's a million. But this was like the first one I ever saw. And so it was new to a lot of people. And then somebody died. They came up with liquid protein, and that someone on that liquid protein died. So from then on, you would say, well, it's a protein drink, and they go, oh no, I don't want that. No, it just went from being like boom.
because a lot of protein is not good either, right? Something.
I don't know. I don't know that.
With a lot of protein brands, they have a lot of fillers, so you're not really taking protein. It's mostly all fillers and.
I mean, protein powders.
Yeah, the protein powders, but a lot of them have fillers in it, like a bunch of crap that it's not really protein in it. So yeah.
Well, this went from everybody wanting it to just like, oh no, I don't want that. And luckily, I got out of it. The guy that got me in it bought a ton of stuff, thinking this is really hot. It's really going to go. And then it went out of business. But he's still around. He's still online. He always says hi to me. Bob Looney.
That's his name, Bob Looney.
Bob Looney. He's on Facebook. You could say, hey, Bob Looney, I'm here with Tori.
They're like, who's taking Herbal Life? And Matthew said Tori was.
What?
They asked who's taking Herbal Life, and Matthew responded Tori was.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I said I should have. Should have. Tori wants her money now. There you go. People who live there are probably very unaware of everything happening. Yeah. I wonder what it will take for them to notice. Yeah, that's why I try to ask them, what do you think? Because just like that lady said, she thought it was the city put these things up. Wasn't that interesting?
Yeah.
That she thought the city put them up?
I think most people do.
I think so too.
I think most people.
I think so
the
too.
city, yeah.
Who else would do?
Yeah.
And they're all over the place. So it's like, oh, okay, this is something new. That's why I try to tell them.
They have them at the Celebrity Center too, Tori.
Pardon me?
They have it at the Celebrity
I
Center.
don't know.
Too?
I haven't been over.
No, yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I drove.
There's barely any space to walk through.
Yeah. They have these events.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Like this is the only space you get to walk through, and then like.
Be
like,
careful, it's a cult. Be careful.
Nothing is free in Scientology.
Yeah. See, he's going in the maze.
Oh, is that where the entrance is? I didn't even know that.
That's the entrance we went in last night. One is that one with the curtain.
Man, that security guy was not letting Matthew through this morning.
Really?
Yeah, he was trying to get through this side.
Were you out here?
No, I was watching his live stream, and he was just being such a dick. Like, he was not letting him through, like a big security guard and stuff.
Is it a different guy than Ted?
Yeah, different guy. It was some Latino guy.
Yeah, he's kind of big.
You know what? You want to hear something? I got some inside scoop, and
Yes.
you guys can hear it too. You're the first ones to hear this that
Yes.
I know of. Maybe there's other people, but I didn't know it. Remember I told you about the military guy at Office Services?
Yeah.
I told you that we went there and my friend said, where's Miscavige? And he said, I don't know. And where's Miscavige? And I finally leaned in and I said, do you know why we're even here? And he said, no. And I said, okay, the guy that runs this is David Miscavige. And he owes me $1 million and he won't talk to me. And the guy just turned all white And this Sea Org guy came running around, pushed him into the garage, and shut the door. Right? So I told this guy, my friend, that, and he said, "Yeah, he used to work with them, so he knows the drill." And he said, "Those military guys are, if they're out, that's because Miscavige is there.
And
They're only out when Miscavige is there."
so he only hires like a bunch
Yeah.
of ex-military dudes to be his like personal security though.
Yeah,
Wow.
isn't that intense? So he said for us, we should go to the media center because that's where Miscavige's office is. And I said, "Still, I thought he was in Clearwater." He said, "No, he's there." And he had a video of the light on and everything. He knows exactly where his office is. I know.
He's hiding them.
Of course,
Of
he has to hire.
course.
Shoot,
Of course.
for the rest of his life.
I heard. I don't remember where I saw.
Nobody's taking Herbalife, love it. It was my story of being in a multi-level, and one of the guys that was in it, once our company went down, started Herbalife. And I was saying, had I joined Herbalife with him, who was selling little bags of herbs out on the street, I would have, Herbalife made more millionaires than anyone else. And I was good at selling. So I wasn't, no, MD Media 18, I was not taking
Oh, you gotta
Herbalife.
catch up, Fred.
Jesus. I
You're
know.
way behind.
I know, but still, I want to clarify
I
it.
got you.
You know, it's like I don't like people saying stuff that isn't true. I mean, I didn't even say that. Did I say I was taking Herbalife? No. Ever.
They're
I
just,
didn't.
they're just messing around. They're just messing
I don't care. I'm.
like.
They're not teasing me. They're not.
Oh.
Are you interested in purchasing Herbalife? That's your answer.
I'm telling you, they're trolls. Don't pay attention.
Okay,
to
that's
them.
right.
Like, that's my favorite. Oh my god, Terry, you're so hilarious. I come here for the laugh
For the
too.
comedy.
Yeah,
I know that's how I'm with Jessica. She's so funny. We got together and we both agreed humor is definitely a thing to keep in with this shit because it's too heavy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So that's why I keep Mr. Anonymous and stuff like that.
yeah. Anonymous.
Yeah,
I
he's
haven't seen him in a while.
oh yeah, he's in my videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ones where I'm at
I just
home.
want to clarify for Matthew. He was mistaken. He thought you were taking Herbalife. That's why. That's
Okay,
all.
so did you
Oh.
clarify?
Yeah, I'm clarifying for Matthew. Don't worry, Matthew. It's okay. I got you. He's in the chat. He's like, Ashley, help me.
Oh yeah.
It's okay, Matthew. I'm here.
All right, so as long as you stop saying it,
It was just a mistake. He
Where
just
we
thought
go?
it was that.
are you guys in the mood for dessert? Yeah,
I'm looking for dessert
of
too.
course
Can
we
you
are.
believe
How
it?
would we get dessert?
I honestly, I'm craving like a hot chocolate or a coffee with like a bread, like a croissant or something.
That sounds good. I don't want a hot chocolate thing, but I like the idea of a dessert. Yes, we are. Love it.
Ashley to the rescue. I'll be cool.
Love it to the rescue. I know Ashley to the rescue. Yay. Thank you, Ashley. She's so
Flipped
great.
off Matthew.
Huh?
You flipped off Matthew.
You don't even know Matthew.
You don't know Matthew.
No.
MD Media.
I don't know him.
Oh
That's why they kept saying, this guy's.
no, he's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Matthew's
I'm
awesome.
sure he is, but like just like the other guy down at the courthouse, that was the first time I met him.
Oh, Dodge.
No, I know Dodge.
Who?
The guy with the curly hair.
Oh, Josiah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Josiah.
that's
Yeah,
the first time I met
yeah.
him.
He's a sweetheart. He's awesome.
I know he's really
He's
nice,
so nice.
but I kept hearing his name all the time, just like Matt.
Yeah.
But I never was in the same place with them.
I
Yeah,
actually
Matt shows
like
up early.
I like the
protest.
name.
Yeah,
His
he
name.
starts-
So I'll
like-
never see him
Oh.
because I'm not a
Yeah.
morning.
No, he was here this morning. The security guard didn't even want to let him through. He was being a total dick. And then Matt was like, like my back is hurt. Like my back was messed up with her. And then the guy was like, well, you don't look hurt. Like you
How
look like
old
you
is
can
he?
walk. Matt? I have no idea.
I don't really.
I mean, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Probably 40s.
Let's ask him.
Uh-uh.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, ask him on there.
Come
Come on, Matt. Tell us how old you are. Tell us how old you are. Hey, who's this? It's true. Here he is, the man about town.
See you too.
Hey, Miss
All right.
Monroe.
Last
I
time
gotta
I should
show
say
him.
back.
Here he is.
Good.
Rue. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi to the chat. Show him your signs.
Well, I got 3 of them.
Cool. Money making racket and con game. Good. Wait,
It
wait.
financially ruins people.
Okay.
But-
Hold it up a little bit more.
You know,
Okay, there you go. Weird new
yeah,
thing.
weird thing.
Cool, Marlon.
And then what's the last one? Is and the most innocuous sign. Leaving is okay. That's my favorite.
Good. Good. I'm glad you
They call the
came.
cops. They show up with a guy holding this, and what are they gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so aggressive, right?
Yeah. You know what you can do is put them in front of these.
I'm glad. Well,
What's in your bag that you carry?
it's all like shared.
Oh,
Hang out. Tiene 46.
good.
Oh, he's 47.
He spelled weird wrong, but that's okay.
Oh,
Love it. You are such a sweetheart. If you're sending
that is
Corey something sweet,
wrong. No.
I agree.
You see? I've been having this on for 15 years. I never noticed it.
What happened?
It's fine for 15 years. I never noticed that.
Oh yeah, it's WEIR.
Oh, the weird is wrong. You're right.
Ah, someone
Oh,
caught that.
first time in 15 years.
In 15 years, that's the
I'm
first
gonna
time we
try and come
noticed
with
it.
it, correct?
Might have done it on purpose. We had this guy up north that made a lot of those signs.
Have you ever had a churro?
What is it?
A churro.
Yeah. Not my favorite. Corey, I've been
What's your
watching
favorite dessert?
some of your protesting videos 10 years ago.
You like fruit tarts?
What are they?
You like fruit tarts? No, chocolate fruit. I love it.
It's amazing all your work and funny to see Angel Otto,
Oh,
other
yeah,
members
because,
when they were younger. I know, and they could talk too. Isn't that cool? Miguel? Huh? I know, they're built like to hold signs.
Yeah.
Make sure the street can see them though too.
Oh, cool. I got this one facing this.
Okay.
Oh wait, here. You want one facing that one?
I don't know. I just want to so
Right over
these guys can see them.
Like
Yeah.
this one first?
No.
Oh, you don't get rich writing science fiction. If you want to get rich, you start a religion. Perfect. That's excellent. And that's a true quote. Thank you.
Oh, you want to keep that one?
Yeah.
I have a lot. Yeah, go for it.
Now I'm craving a churro.
You're craving it. Sure. Ouch!
Are you okay?
Yeah, something bit me.
Seriously?
Bet you?
I think it felt like it.
Like something stung you?
Don't worry. I get bit all the time. I used to take allergies because I got bit so much in Chicago. There's mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah.
Or like
If you drink it, that's one of the reasons I got into protein drinks. Because if you put brewer's yeast in protein drinks, it doesn't taste so well. It tastes horrible by itself. Yeah. But in a protein drink, it doesn't. And they won't like it. And I used to put brewer's yeast outside my door too. That's another thing. They won't come in. Yeah. And there's another thing, Dan, who's missionary kid on Tony's site. Do you know him?
no.
Anyway, he turned me on to, I think it's Dysogynous. Spanky, if you hear this, it's Dysogynous. We were trying to remember what's the name of it. It's just Dysogynous powder. But I had like 1 million ants in my on my sink the other day, and I have some of that powder, and I put it all around it, and they all.
Yeah, that's
Where did Drew go? Okay, there you. I got a big chair.
That was you.
Really? Did
Yeah,
you just get it?
Yeah, I bought it. Costco had it, but then they didn't have it. So I just
You can set up your chair right here, Drew.
You can come over here.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna sit?
You can sit right there. I'm the bodyguard.
You're the
You're
better
the
guy.
bodyguard.
got structure on both arms.
Hi, Tori from Cincinnati. Cool. Hi, Cincinnati.
Hey, what's up? Cincinnati.
You got four or five continents here, Drew. Hey, there's Laura. Hi, Tori. It doesn't look like I'm making it out tonight. Okay, so we're gonna bomb your house with rotten eggs.
Hell yeah, I'll
Middle
fall down
of
for
your
that.
booking and planning.
We're on
I'm
our way.
watching. Okay,
We're on
we
our-
understand.
We're on our way.
Yeah, we're on our way with the rotten eggs.
Slow down, there, Laura.
Oh, we understand. You got to plan out. Where's Drew
Got to
going?
plan out the tour.
Fuck this guy.
Where's he going now?
Probably gonna go fuck us bed up there.
Huh?
Probably gonna walk up. Oh, I think he's gonna try and walk up.
So funny. He cracks me up. You should have seen when we used to protest when they didn't have this all shut down. You know, we would walk up and down it, and Anonymous was here, and they were all on the sidewalks, right? And Drew shows up, and he's like a big rollerblader.
Yeah,
So he's
I
like,
saw him the other time.
so he's like rollerblading all around the guards because the
Aw.
guards would come on their bikes and he'd circle around them and stuff like that. And it was really funny because it was like this entertainment. And then he brought the one-seater bicycle. You know what that's called? A unicycle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he can get on that and he rides around and
that.
it's like really amazing.
Yeah,
Talented.
legit.
There's a really old video where they were having, I don't know if it was July 4th celebration. It's a very old video. And Mr. Bunker was here.
Yeah,
That was literally
right
like,
there. I
it was
know.
literally right
I
there.
remember it. I was there, believe. And they've only shown it about 80 billion times. You know, other critics and stuff like that. You know, it's been
I walked over there to use the trash.
What
I
happened?
walked over there to use the trash. I walked in there to use the trash. Just to go to the trash over. And the lady's like, "Sir, you gotta go that way. Like this instead of like this way. Like through where the curtains off. Like, I'm way through that. Walk this way." But I think they're trying to direct. They thought I was maybe a Scientologist trying to direct me around you guys.
Oh, how funny.
They're like, no, don't go that way. Go this way.
Really?
No,
so
my
funny.
buddies are over this way.
Bunch of SPs, man.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with the SPs. I'm not, you know. I'm all about the end theta.
You know what?
What's that?
Natalie, who does the mornings, you know, recap of everything that's going on,
Oh, okay.
did this whole thing on this guy that's a skateboarder.
Right.
Apparently, Scientology is trying to get into the skateboarding community.
If they have any extra money for it, Scientology. Okay.
I'll tell you that.
Oh, wow. Here's the side thing.
Remember yesterday they were still here?
Yeah. Yeah. These are the same one?
Yeah.
Really?
No, not the same one. So we drove by like 3 hours later. We were still hanging out, and then we drove by and
Yeah, we're
still
still
up.
up
Yeah,
again?
no, they were still they were still up.
Oh, they were.
But we didn't get off. We just were dragging by.
Yeah.
It was late.
Somebody told me that you guys were swatted after I left.
Huh?
Is that true?
No.
Chris said there was a police. Who told me that?
Oh, thank God.
I don't think
Oh.
so.
It was-
Either way, we don't stream, so how would they know where we're
I
at?
mean, this was a friend that's a protest friend.
Oh,
Oh, it was DOA.
oh,
He said that he heard that.
Oh, no.
Nah.
yeah. He thought you were getting swatted when you were talking with Ted. Some shit
Yeah.
because your phone was on mute. People were freaking out why your phone was on.
Oh,
So that's why I went in your chat and I was addressing people that you wanted your phone on mute
okay.
to talk to that guy. So, and they were worried that someone was gonna steal your crap. So
I like those signs. They're very
I did too. They're
informative.
very informative.
they really are.
It's just getting people to read them.
Yeah.
No, sometimes they do it. They do, Tori. Sometimes I see like just regular people like on that pole over there. They'll stop and read them. It seems like people stop and read the signs on over there. When
Dude, you can come over here.
Just sit over here.
over here, yeah. Or I can actually move
Tori, next to you.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
Right
okay.
there. I'm just saying he doesn't have to be all the. Wow, that's a nice chair.
That's
That's the Costco chair.
You.
Oh yeah, that's the Costco chair. I saw that at Costco, and I thought this is the chair I need.
Yeah, I need
This
to
one is
get down
perfect
there.
too.
Yeah.
This is really
These
good.
are-
Yeah, they're too flimsy.
Yeah.
This one, like kid, is really strong. See, feel the arms on
Yeah.
it. They're really, you can get
Very
up really
sturdy.
easy. Really sturdy.
And these are, and I think those are like a little bit easier to like float.
I mean, these are pretty easy to close up, but they're. I'm glad you got one.
Yeah, we went for a little cruise last night, me and Ashley. We went to, oh my God, it was packed, Tori,
Where?
in West Hollywood.
Oh, you went there.
Yeah, but we didn't get off. We just drove by.
Yeah.
Like, we went-
Shut up.
Huh?
He's like, oh, that guy is for me.
oh shit.
I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Like the dancer?
I love how the light is just like
I know. We just like fuck this shit. She's like pointing right at my face.
it just flips over to
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
flipped
well.
it over. Well, it's in the sand, so I
yeah.
don't think it won't catch on fire.
No.
The sand.
Well, it's also LED, so it's not even hot.
Who was that who put dirt in it?
It's not like
Oh, Solomon. Remember Solomon
So-
put dirt in it?
Oh,
you
yeah.
did?
Yeah, because it was
That's funny.
hurting our eyes.
Yeah, it blinded you, huh?
Yeah, it was really awful. Blinded by the light.
Yeah, that was. I really liked our little cruise, Ashley. It was nice.
Next
It's
time
nice
we're gonna
to
go
get
to
out.
Appy's.
I know. We should have went to that.
Hi.
But, uh,
Here comes a whole bunch of people, so watch out.
oh, you brought the staples.
Oh, the staples. Hello.
Hi.
It's a bunch of older millennials, you know.
Yeah. Go to that restaurant. Let's see if they turn left. That's so secret.
They're probably like telling them, oh, there's some fun games over there. Why don't you guys head
Yeah.
that way afterwards, you know.
You'd think they'd have somebody out here trying to see. In the old days, that's what they did. They had it was called body routing, and they'd have somebody out here going, "Come on in,
They-
we've got a concert." They
Well,
never do it anymore.
But-
Never see anyone.
don't they refer like people in the public as raw meat? Like go and get some raw meat or something?
It is. They're totally crazy. I don't get it. My thing won't. It stops at SP Articus I am, and it won't go any farther. Can you tell why my thing won't go any farther? Can you tell?
What do you mean farther?
See, look, this is the bottom of it, but I know there's more. This was
No, that's it. That's no more.
no,
this is
that's
fine
not it.
Like the messages?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it.
824. That was at 811, 813. That's the one you have too. See, yours are going. Mine are not.
Oh, sometimes I guess it was
Sometimes they-
paused. Oh, maybe here. If you click here,
All right, let's. is
top
that
chat,
one?
live chat. Here, all messages are available, There we go.
Ah, what happened?
and then matches.
So I
Now
must have I must have tapped on.
Yeah, you must tapped on the wrong.
Oh, okay. Thank
There you go.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we'll show you the big exciting things going on there.
The big concert.
Yeah, the big concert. Cookies on the way. Ooh, Kel City of Angels. Sorry, they don't have chocolate. That's all right. I tried to sign up for you and it came up City of Angel. It's a whole different thing than you.
Yeah, mine says the ampersand City of Angels LA1.
LA1?
Yeah, after the City of Angels.
You didn't
That's
tell me
what is it
that.
called? The handle. That's what the handle is.
I think I need like a little thing to remove all the staples and everything. That's like getting in the way from all the fires.
Really?
Yeah. I just gotta.
Drew probably
One
has.
of these nights, I'm just gonna pull them out, all the staples.
What's an easy way to get the staples out?
No idea. Honestly.
Drewski.
What do you need?
She wants to get the staples out of the tree.
For another time though, not right now.
What's an
Yeah.
easy? What's the best way?
A good way is a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver to get down there.
Oh, okay.
Or yeah, I mean,
Or pliers.
or a
Pliers. Because you could just pull them.
what else? Yeah,
Pliers.
Three-
I miss love it.
yes, you with the staples.
They don't know who is anymore. So they don't invite anybody anymore. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's probably true. Chris sees them on sunset in the afternoon. Okay.
It's because when I think this is my theory, sorry. So a lot of people now, like a lot more people know it's
A couple.
a cult, and that's why they're not.
They're not body riding.
Yeah.
They don't know who's. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Way to
'Cause
go, critic.
I don't know where I don't know where I seen where
Wow.
they said Scientology was not counting on the internet, like they never
Oh
even
yeah.
thought
No,
of
no, totally.
yeah.
Yeah. Anonymous has a great sign about that thing. It says, "Oh, the internet's here." And it's got all the anonymous guys behind it. It's really cool. Very true. Good evening, Corn Freak. Hi. I love that nickname, Corn Freak.
What does that mean?
Corn Freak?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, corn, you know what corn is, right? Well, you ask me and then you go read, so forget it. Knock knock. Why you ask me? I start to tell you you're reading.
It's my ADD.
Oh, okay.
Attention
Your excuse
deficit.
for everything. My ADD.
I'm sorry, Miss Tori. What happened?
You asked me what was corn freak. What does that mean?
Oh yeah.
Corn freak. Well, you know what corn is.
Yeah.
You know what corny is, right? If something's corny, do you know what that means?
Like fun.
So I think it's corn freak. Is that? I don't know.
Huh? Corn freak.
Corn freak. I just like it.
Oh, who's that anyway?
Corn the band.
Corn freak. It's somebody from I think Kansas City.
Oh, cool.
I think. Cal City of Angels. Sorry, they don't have hot chocolate. Ah,
No
that's
worries.
okay. Don't worry about it.
No worries.
What are you guys talking about?
Aaron Kino. Oh yeah, that's it. It's Aaron Cairo.
Ugh, Aaron Kyra.
That's the guy that drew. That's Aaron Cairo. Have you ever heard that name for
No.
skateboarding? Okay, he was a Scientologist, and
He's a professional skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area.
right. But I don't think he. But now he's against Scientology.
You know the funniest thing though?
Aaron Cairo?
Yeah.
No,
Cairo.
they're not. No, his name is Aaron Cairo.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is that actual professional skateboarders hate him. Like they don't. It's not that they
Really?
don't hate him. It's just that he claimed to be a professional skateboarder since the beginning, right? When he wasn't even sponsored by actual like companies. Exactly. He started on YouTube. So
Way
right
to
there,
go.
he called himself a professional skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area.
Way to go. Way to go.
So
Was he a Scientologist?
yeah, he's a Scientologist.
Oh, he
He
still is?
still is. Oh yeah, he runs the San Francisco Scientology.
Aaron Cairo, if you're hearing this, wake the fuck up.
Um,
Get out.
Him and his buddies, they started Braille Skateboarding, which was his
Oh.
company, but he basically like betrayed them and disconnected. Like Scientology told him to disconnect them.
Oh, that's where it got weird. I knew it got weird. So,
gained one Scientologist.
I know, right?
you know, they with their Pura, one of my friends went blind in the Pura. And I've seen her when we're protesting and she comes by and I go, hey,
Yeah,
hi,
there's
you know,
bars
Tori.
everywhere or
And
something like that.
she never says hi, but I know she knows it's me.
So it was it because it was too hot in there that she went blind, or
She had diabetes. And
Oh.
no, you can't do that.
oh
Last time you posted something was September of 2022.
Who?
Aaron Cairo.
Really?
Skateboarding is war. I really looks
and
like
this guy's a Scientologist.
I just finished watching when
he's like.
But yeah, he was never a pro skateboarder, and a lot of like actual professional skateboarders like they kind of shit on him on that because you can't claim yourself to be a professional skateboarder on YouTube and shit. And
What a dodo head.
It looks like he hasn't really posted anything
Yeah, Corn is a band.
Huh?
Corn is a band.
for almost a year.
It's a band?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
so
love the music. It's really good.
No, for 2 years. Last time he posted something was 2022 on Facebook.
well, that's on Facebook though. He might be on other stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Absolutely amazing. What plenty of cocktails and good wine to boot. Wow. Okay, this is from Swedish Lena. It was absolutely amazing. Okay. What are your crimes to pull that bit in? LOL. Just kidding. What are your crimes to pull in? Which bite? I bet those are signed.
Uh,
Laura. I know we miss you.
So looking
Laura
to-
FM, we miss you. Huh?
I was looking forward to see.
I know, me too. I thought she was coming, but
I haven't seen her in a long time.
I haven't either. Hey, hey. Hi, dude. Hello. Hello. They haven't read my book on how to say hello. I did. I wrote a book for my son
Oh, you
when he was a kid because he was just like that. He was real shy, and so I wrote a book on drills on like not saying hello and then saying hello. And I worked with him for about a year, and he also people would give him things and he'd go like this, thank you, and then I'd drill it with him and I'd say, all right, now look in their eyes and say thank you. So finally, he gave my girlfriend Phyllis. She gave him something and he went, thank you. And she went, oh, Chad, did you give this big hug? And
You should do an autobiography, Tori.
I know. Should have, could have, would have.
But it takes a lot of work, to be honest. Like
I know.
it's
And
a
I'm
lot
not
of
a
work.
writer. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, you would need someone.
And everybody says, oh, get a, whatever they are,
Okay,
somebody
the
else.
type of staple remover you want?
Huh?
The type of staple remover you want is a poster staple remover. What?
'Cause I'm like, I
Closed
really
his
get rid of-
business down and left a lot of people
Yeah,
out of
so
work
I
with
think
very
it's-
little. Wow, the guy
like
closed down his
$1 a piece.
business, Drew.
Huh?
The Cairo guy closed down his business.
Oh, yeah, he
left
did.
a lot of people out of work.
I know he donated like more than $900,000 to Scientology.
Hey,
Hey,
what'd you do?
I know he donated more than 900. I think it's $500,000 to Scientology. I'm not sure, but he donated a lot of money that a lot of his supporters in the skateboard community donated to him. You know.
Oh,
Matt.
I truly
Yeah,
am.
dude.
Yeah, right.
And one of his employees, he was also a really good friend of him. I forgot his name, but Aaron made him live in the warehouse. Yeah. In their skate team warehouse. Like he made that guy live in a warehouse instead of because exactly. But that's how he treated his friends, you know?
What a
And
jerk.
yeah, and now like you see the way how he disconnected from them completely and they started the business together with him, you know?
Wow.
And now people are telling them like you guys should just keep the Braille name. Like fuck Aaron, keep the Braille name, you know?
Yeah,
Because they have a lot of supporters and a big community behind them. Like fuck Aaron, dude. He's
exactly.
just you know?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck him. Yeah, that happened with Steve Jobs. It was like in the that's a great book if you haven't read it. It's so great. And I don't like long books, but I wanted to hear his story. And so I thought I'll just keep it on my bed and I'll read a couple of pages a night. And he started out, he went barefoot with what's his face? What's it? Wozniak. And Wozniak wanted to give away the computers. And he said, fuck no, we can make some money on it. So he goes to this guy because like Hewlett Packard and all these other guys lived on their block. So he went to his office and he put his bare feet up on his desk and he said, we need $500,000 to start our business. And the guy said, okay, first of all, get your smelly goddamn feet off my desk. And he said, second of all, no. And so they left. And Wozniak caved in and said, okay, that's it. And he said, no, let's go to the next guy. So they went to the next guy. He put his feet up on the desk, said, we need $500,000. And the next guy said he did have smelly feet. But I gave him the $500,000. But that guy that gave him the $500,000 to start Apple, he ended up screwing him later on. It's an amazing story because there's so many amazingly great things he did and awful things he did. It's really truly like his wife said. There's only two sides to Steve Jobs, and I want them both in the book, and they are. I'm telling you. I mean, good and bad. It's like
He was never really in the middle, just like
no. And he wrote the book so his kids would know, because he said everybody knows the dark side of me, but I want my kids to know how it fit in. And it really does. It's really a good book. And I'm not an Apple person, I have like Android and it's not my thing, but I just thought the guy, you can tell from all the 8 billion iPhones on the world that, he definitely came up with something. And I thought, I want to find out what happened. It's really a great story. It's amazing. And he hired the Pepsi guy, the guy that started Pepsi and was running it. Or not started it, but he ran it. And he hired him to do his marketing. And then the guy fucked him over and fired him. Fired Steve Jobs.
Damn.
From his own company.
What the?
He got all the other people against him. Tricky.
That's how it is all the time, honestly.
You guys, isn't it so weird how in the day it's so hot and then like in the evening
I
it's
know, it's
Yeah.
really chilly. You've got to bring a jacket.
I know, I forgot.
You forgot.
I'm fine, but I'm not that cold, but I am. It is kind of feeling a little bit
Oh,
chilly.
yeah, and you've got a short sleeve shirt on.
You know,
You can't leave at
without a sweat.
6 without, I'm from Chicago. You always
Oh,
bring a
yeah.
jacket.
I always gotta buckle up in Chicago.
Yeah.
It gets really cold out.
This
there.
is like
Super
the
windy.
emergency one.
There you go. That works. There you
Yeah.
go.
This is just in case of an
That's
emergency.
cute. That works. I wish I had a jacket. I don't.
And it's actually a little windy.
I know it's windy, but it is. We could go ask Scientology if they'd give us
A bunk
something
bed?
from the lost. From their lost and found.
No, last time I was out here, like kind of like late with, I don't remember with who, and I'm like, I'm about to ask Scientology if they can hook me up with the bunk bed. I'm
They
like,
probably would say yes, but not let you leave.
You
I'd
think
be in
they'd
the-
give them that? No way. Never. Now see it's stuck again. What happened?
Mm.
Okay,
Chat?
now what do I do? Live chat.
Yeah, like
Messages.
all of
Okay, so now that's it.
Yeah, you're right. You're set.
Yes.
Yeah, you're set.
yeah.
Okay, there we go. City of
guys-
Angel.
Can you guys
They changed the delivery guys. Ryan in a Honda Elantra. He's 5 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
you.
Love it.
Appreciate it.
What'd you get?
I don't know. She's sending something.
Oh,
It's a surprise.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's very
Thank
much
you. She's
appreciated.
so cool. I know she's so cool. You have 12 new comments. Okay. Where? Jurgen, I'm happy she did write her story. I know what Jurgen said. Ouch. Oh, it did get cold. Luckily, I brought socks.
Oh, you did? You brought something like
I'm from Chicago, baby. Always come prepared. See? Socks.
nice. Yeah, I usually come prepared too, but I don't know what
Now, you never bring a jacket.
I know.
Prepared
It's
as
been
you
like
have a
really-
People aren't
sweater.
even prepared for a rainy day.
I know. I know. I always have an umbrella in my car.
A raincoat.
I
I
don't
don't
have a
have rain
raincoat,
boots.
but I have an umbrella.
I need rain boots.
Yeah, I don't have rain boots either.
I only have a raincoat.
I have rain boots. I got those. There you go. Now that's better.
Much better.
Much.
Nice and toasty.
Oh, yep.
Nice and toasty.
See, it's a lucky thing I didn't come with Drew because he won't let me come with in sandals. It's like, no.
Sandals?
But you have to
No,
remember, we're not walking like we used to. We used to be.
I was worried about someone stepped on your toe.
I know, but that's when there was anonymous and like 800 people were.
I know where's Mr. Anonymous. the
Craziest
one
story,
that,
story you and Drew have while protesting back then with Anonymous.
I know, isn't that great?
No, I said, what's the craziest story you and Drew have? You guys were protesting back then with Anonymous.
With Andreas?
No, with
Oh, just with anonymous?
Oh, I thought you were protesting with Drew too. It was Andres.
Drew showed up at some point. That's where I met him.
Oh, I
Showed up.
see.
I
Okay.
met him there.
I went to the first worldwide protest. I missed. I didn't know where, but the second one I showed up to.
Oh, okay.
I missed the first worldwide protest.
And that's where we started. I thought of it because they would always announce where they were doing the protests. And then, of course, Scientology would have these big blockades and shit. Like at the end of the block, literally on L. Ron Hubbard Way. Were you at the one, Drew, where they had the theater?
No,
I think
yeah, the first one they had it. Didn't they have a big theater thing?
yeah, it was a
Like,
theater thing that they had
Yeah.
set up that blocked the entire L. Ron Hubbard Way. And they played Tom Cruise videos all day and night. So
Super
I said,
competitive.
screw this. Let's do flash pickets. So we started flash pickets, and Drew said, okay, I'm with you.
Mhm.
And Lynn and a couple other people, and we'd just go wherever we wanted to go, but we'd show up and they'd be like, "Fuck."
Especially like stress. They still try to be normal Scientology with the stress test tables and everything.
Oh, God.
And those are, for the most part, gone. I haven't seen it.
I know they don't do it anymore. Anonymous, that was really great. Anonymous used to, we'd just call them up and say, hey, they got distressed that they were over there.
But I will say, one time they got Dan Renan and a few of the old timers to man the stress test table, and they're like, "We're not going anywhere." You know what I mean? Like the young people would, they'd fold up, but Dan Renan, he wasn't going to fold up. To his credit, it's like he just sat there like whatever. Oh, but we're like, great footage, man. Hour of Dan Renan, yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy that they wanted me to go to Bunker's house with this picket sign with some real shit about him. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I know the guy. I mean, I met him protesting and I liked him. And I said, I'm not, you just pulled that out of your ass and you're creating your own enemies doing stuff like that. And sure enough, Dan Renan went and Bunker had him on his website for like 10 years with that picket sign out there. And I thought, thank God I didn't go.
What was it? The first one was in what, April of 2008 or
February
February.
10th.
okay?
April might have been the first one you went to, but the February 10th was the original one.
All right.
Okay, City of Angel, he's almost there.
The first video I posted
He said thank you.
was May of 2008. Was a
Hi,
picket.
what's up?
Oh, buenas noches.
Eh,
¿Para que hagan Uber?
Jessica.
Sí. Sí.
Guys, is it for Jessica?
She's in Hollywood.
No.
Jessica Palmadessa?
No, it's
Mira, espérame.
What's
Son
what?
galletas. No,
sure, I think it's
O le pueden.
Oh, this is the food.
Me dijo que la entregara acá a Jessica.
Let me see what it says.
Oh yeah, that's for us.
¿Sí?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Sí, son galletas, sí. Ahí dice.
Thank you. Oh, it's from Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, galletas.
I thought you were looking for one of our friends. Okay, thank you. Oh, wait, we got to give you some money. Wait, hang on.
Gracias.
Bueno,
Do you have a tip? Did she give you a tip?
Aunque si se espera, dice la señora. Espero. Sí.
Did-
Para la. I
did-
don't have change para.
Let me see if
Para la propina.
I don't have much.
Pues no está nada malo.
Oh, what you
Gracias.
Yeah, we got to give him a tip.
I got.
Here's Drew. Here's
Oh, she
Doc.
already tipped them.
Here, I'll give.
She did?
Oh, she
Yeah, she just said she tipped
Are
them.
we tipping right now? Or?
Okay.
Well, give him that because we made him stop. She already tipped you. Say it in Spanish, so we know.
Se le mandó propina a la señora también.
Hasta luego.
Buenas
Adios.
Hasta luego.
Sorry.
My big Spanish.
I love
Adios.
you. Adios.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Big ones. Okay, so you two have that and we'll split this one.
okay.
I think they're the
Right,
same,
okay.
right? Here we are. Look. Thank you, love it. He's almost there. He's here. That was funny.
Gotta catch up
Jessica,
with her. Yeah. There you go.
How do you open this?
can you open that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know how to open it.
I know, it's hard.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Levitt.
I love bringing out my
Here.
kitchen for this reason.
Thank you, Miss Levitt.
Mark.
You all say
Okay,
thank
you
you.
wanna
There you go, sir. There's a-
Oh, sure.
Thank
no more.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Oh, yeah. The older you get, you're more like,
Wow,
oh,
these
I'm
are big.
okay.
Look
It's
Show
all
the
gonna
check.
go to my belly.
at this.
Oh yeah, let me show them. Can I show that to me?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, love it.
Love it.
Thanks so much.
Mmm. Super yummy. Good call, love it.
Mm,
Mm.
that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
Everybody's happy. Chocolate chip. Mm.
Oh,
Cover story's face in the camera. Did you know Larry and Mary Price when you were still? I don't know. I'm really bad with names, especially with Scientologists, because I knew so many. I might have, but I don't know.
did I do a fast forward on that?
I agree, Sophie. What did you say, Drew?
Oh, I'm blaming myself. Sorry.
Mm.
I got a video called Patty. Remember Patty Baber? It's called Patty Meltdown. Like Patty
Patty
Meltdown.
meltdown.
Her just screaming at both.
You like go patty meltdown?
Oh, yeah.
Patty meltdown.
And she sent you a thing? Kiko said you're like the pastry fairy to love it.
Oh, Tim. I'll just.
That's true. She is. Cookie time. Wonder.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to eat it slow so I can savor.
I know.
Wow.
Ooh, look at this guy. He's protecting himself from the SPs.
Oh, it's amazing.
What?
The YouTube has a text speech to text, so it actually has a transcript of these two people screaming at each other. You know, from 2008.
Damn.
Put the whole transcript here.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it
Lying, lying. All of you are liars. There's no. Oh, I miss the handlers.
Yeah, they were the bad handlers.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
What?
The amount of people would show up to counter the counter protester Scientologists. You know, like you know, well, like by September, like the worldwide ticket was kind of getting smaller, and but there'd be people like anonymous, you know, like so the PIs took pictures of people without their masks on,
They
and
knew
it
there's
pulled up
more. Yeah.
like Frank something anonymous no more, show a picture of his real face, you know, but stupid shit like that. Like, it just made it
Want
worse
some?
for them.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Sure.
It's a really good cookie.
Yeah, it was big.
Well, you're gonna have some.
I'm done.
No. I can't eat all this, and I will if you guys don't eat.
You're like,
You know the movie Matilda?
Yeah, remember you gave me a bunch of brownies or whatever?
oh,
I brought that
good.
straight to work.
You took them straight to work.
Yeah,
Those were delicious too.
yeah, those were
Let me put my little.
I was like,
All right.
I cannot bring this home. It's dead.
Here, Drew.
I don't want to take that.
Come on. Otherwise, I'll eat it. You know it.
That's delicious.
I'm still eating half.
Yeah,
So now I'm eating the whole
cookie.
cookie.
Not eating chocolate.
Do you want
cookie.
some more?
No, I'm still having enough. I'm still eating this piece.
It's hungry.
Gross. The last time they had a helicopter on us was when Michael got arrested.
You did?
Michael got arrested on the first night of the encampment,
Oh.
and then they brought the helicopter on us, and it was just like shining on us.
I
And all the
remember that.
protesters. And the cops were like, if you guys don't disperse in 15 minutes, we're going to call this an unlawful assembly. So leave and shit.
Really?
Yeah, because they were trying so hard to shut us down on the first night. And then DOA was like, can we please go back? Like, I worked really hard on this. Like, please, let's go back, you know? So we all went back and shit. And like, but yeah, it was like, the cops were really,
That night,
they were
I had
pissed.
just,
They were pissed. They
I
were trying
had
to
just
shut us down
left,
the
like-
first night.
I had just left like 5 minutes ago.
That was crazy, dude.
I had just left that day. I went home early. It was like 9. I remember it was 9.
Maybe me too.
And then when I got on the freeway, I saw it was an action. It was like a movie. It was like a movie. Like
That's like, were you, any of you guys here the night the helicopter came over and I was in the DOA put me in the car?
yeah, I did see that.
That was,
You did?
that was around Easter, right? Yeah, no, I wasn't here. So you told me the story
Oh, it's scary.
with the devil horns.
Yeah, that was funny though. The guy, no. He unhandcuffs the DOA. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I figured he either figured I was the devil or I was DOA's mother. But either way, it was like, get her out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably thought you were the devil or something.
They jumped on the car and burned off. I mean,
Wow.
they went like,
They probably were confused. They're like, wait a minute, is not Halloween yet?
hi. Don't say hi.
Oh, some people
Yes.
are really uptight because I get that we live in a city, but you know, like, you don't have to be sketched out by everybody that walks past by you. Maybe unless you live in New York. Unless you live in New York, I feel like I would be sketched out too. Okay. No convinced.
Yeah, so
These cookies are so good.
they are.
Mm.
They are.
You don't want me to go grab you some milk at the liquor store?
Oh,
You sure?
Thank,
Okay.
thank you. Mm. Yeah, is this one of those new crosswalks where you can cross across, or they just illegally cross?
No, it's been there. Crosswalk.
Oh, it is.
Well,
Actually,
as
should we
far as
But
I
I
know-
mean, it goes across the
Should we
street.
go to the next term? Kind of craving you know those bottles of the Starbucks like mocha. And
Oh,
stuff
those ones? Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
do you guys want something, Tori? You want anything?
No, I think I'm good. I ate all that cookie.
All right.
Okay, we'll be
Water.
right back. Okay. We'll be right back. You stay in
This
good
is
hands.
my ice, and I brought extra ice.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. See, here's what they look like.
You do want anything
Yeah.
else to drink?
Oh, you get the Costco one.
I got the Costco one.
Nice.
I'll tell you why, because ice
What'd you
changed
get?
it to all
No, I
red.
already did it.
It's only red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you buy it in the
Yeah.
store.
Right.
But in the store, it's $1 a thing. In Costco, you get 24 for $10.
Okay.
So it's much better.
All right, we'll be right back.
And they have all the different flavors.
What?
Yeah, the same thing. It's like- We'll
Do
be
you
right
want
back.
anything?
Okay?
Which one?
Oh, thank you. I'm okay.
Do you want anything to drink?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, didn't. No. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally.
Huh?
I'm totally okay. I just ate dinner.
What did you cook?
I cooked chicken. I cooked for the week. I cooked chicken, chicken, salmon patty, and a turkey patty.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, but for the week though.
My favorite cookies are called Big Fat. Ooh, that sounds good. Chocolate chip cookies. That's on these seen. You can find the recipe online under that name. You can find. I even put cut up caramels in there. Ooh, Swedish Nina. Dangerous. Seriously dangerous. For people like me. I could never make cookies because I'd eat them all. I would.
Oh fuck yeah! I can't bring that shit home.
You know, Tinker Mom. Remember she brought the
Oh yeah.
key lime pies, and then for my birthday, she gave me 2 full pies, key lime pies. And I ate one with Spanky and some friends over there.
Right. Yeah.
And then she didn't want it for my birthday because she had a cake. So I took it home and sure enough, I ate the whole thing. I mean, not
Make
that
sure the guy
night.
doesn't lose his keys.
I'll hide him and then we'll see if he
Just keep an eye on him.
figures out.
It probably fell out of his pocket. I don't think he meant to leave.
No, I doubt it. It is chilly out here, though, isn't it? Tonight? I can't believe you're in shorts
Yeah.
and you're not cold.
No.
I like watching them as they keep my German alive. If not, I would have gotten at 5 years of school. Wow. Hello. Hi. You know, that was actually one of the huge wake up things for me was I was not looking at the internet, and then I finally realized they were acting like the mafia. And I thought, it's really not beyond Miscavige to hire the mafia and kill some of these big critics. So I thought I better go look on the internet. So the day that I looked, it was all baking recipes. And in between it were people saying, I didn't say that. Scientology's changing my words. And I'm a free speech advocate. And remember, I didn't know what they were doing with these accounts I opened up. And so I, I just thought, that's it. I can't do it. So I called up Yachty and said, I can't do this anymore. It's been sense, but it was the beginning of my waking up. Cookie. And how to bake chocolate chip cookies and how to German chocolate cake. And it was a lucky day for me that was there. One Christmas, I made so many homemade Christmas. All my neighbors got trays of cookies. Wow, that's a lot of cookies. I'm glad you got the hell out of there. Me too. Thank you. Thank you, Vegas. I speak 5 languages? Wow, Swedish, Lena. And understand two more, but can't speak them. Wow. This one person on my chat speaks 5 languages. True. This person on my chat speaks 5 languages. Wow. Yeah. That's cool. Uh-oh. It's busy here tonight. What night is tonight? Sunday night? Sunday night.
Sunday night.
It's busy here tonight, isn't it?
It is. Good. Dying off a little bit.
But I mean, the traffic, it's kind of surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, it is that. Uh-oh, what's going on?
I don't know. What's the deal with that red light?
Which one?
It's right at the end of L. Ron Hubbard Way. There's a green light now. See, it's green. But it looks like people pull up right there at that light. But it's sort of in the middle of the block.
No.
Hi.
Hi. Good night.
Good night.
Oh.
What? I like your new chair, Drew.
Oh, I like it.
Isn't it comfy?
I got like 3 of these now. I ordered a bunch.
You ordered 3 of them?
Yeah.
Wow, did they come?
Yeah, they can. I'll bring a If we go pick it, I'll bring two, so you can leave your chair in your car. You don't have to move it around. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You just borrow mine. Yeah.
cool. That's a five languages. That is impressive. Sophie's right. Just finished reading this lovely book about Pauline Cooper. Ah, by Tony Ortega. Thank you for that. Great book. Yeah. Who was it he thanked? Ooh, the moderator turned on subscriber mode. Only channel subscribers can send messages. Okay. Chris is missing out on snacks. It's true. He did. True. Oh my God. Wow. That changed. Thinking the same thing. LOL. The one night he's not there, the cookies show up. True. Once you know, too, it's easier to learn languages. I can't learn too. I've been trying to learn Spanish forever. Tory Magoo 45 showing Soph how to do it. What is Tory Magoo 45? What is that? I don't know what Tory Magoo 45 is. It's Tory Magoo 44. Remember, my dad was football player. Hey, do you guys live near the area? Yeah? Are you Scientologists? No. Okay, good. I'm thinking about having this little patch that I can put out there. It's like a patch I can put out there and have people stand on it and then say, okay, cool, love it. And then I can ask them, all right, now I want to try this on you. Like stand on this thing here and we're going to ask you if you're a Scientologist. Okay. Okay, are you a Scientologist?
No.
Half to the
Okay.
motherfucking
You
no.
pass.
Thank God.
Oh,
No, you left your keys.
Lord, you
You guys
we're
didn't
gonna
have
leave them.
you didn't have
They're
to keep me in a room
sitting
for
on
3
it.
hours for that question.
Huh?
You always have to keep me in a room for 3 hours for that question.
I did.
Can you put them in my pocket? I mean, in my
Yeah,
baggie?
put them somewhere safe.
Like all the way in, because they always fall out of my pocket.
Yeah, don't keep them in your pocket.
And
That Drew saw him.
thank you so much, Drew. Because this is the second time this happened, and there's no way I can afford to lose my card.
No, God, no. I had the same thing. Weren't you the one who saw my keys?
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
So
It fell
now
out.
look what I've got.
You get a new keychain?
now.
Ooh.
Yeah. These are the car ones. And and then I put this whole thing on there just so I could put my house key on here. That's all it is. I didn't have anything for
Yeah.
just the house key.
Mm.
Except
And
this thing.
Tori, your roommate never wanted to come and protest with you, or he's not into that stuff.
He's a security guy. He works all night.
Oh,
And he sleeps all day.
oh.
So he can't really, but he's a big guy, so don't even think about it.
Oh,
They don't
It's
even mess
horrible.
with him.
Yeah, these people pay him a lot of money. He works for a really cool family.
I got this to be more like Chris, and this was an honest mistake. It tastes horrible.
Really?
What
does it
can I-
taste like?
Tastes like
Can I try
crap.
your check? What I got?
Yeah, show him.
This is what I got, guys.
Huh?
Cappuccino,
Hi.
and everything. Hi, ladies.
Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Must be Scientology.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that knows that.
It's so funny. But see, I think even Scientologists, they're not going to go left there, most of them. Well, maybe they will. Oh, they are.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a cult, and they take all your money.
What do you think she's reading? Oh, clipboard or something.
Yeah, she's staff.
Oh.
That's why they wouldn't answer.
Yeah.
Freaks.
Bunch of freaks.
Freaks.
Freak. It's funny because they think you're the freak though from their
Of
perspective.
course. I am a freak. But I'm willing to accept it.
Saying.
That's one thing that's gotten me through life, honestly. If I thought I was a normal person, I would really have a difficult time.
I know. I don't think any of us would be here for normal. Let's be real.
We're on
But
character.
honestly, some people do really try to be normal. Yeah. And there is no, it's like once you embrace your craziness, then life is great. It's like people always ask me, why are you so happy? It's because I know I'm nuts.
Because you're actually
You know,
joyful.
it's like it's like I have really good things that I'm good at, and I have things that I'm awful at, and it's okay. It's just part of who I am. And it's like once you go, it's okay. Then and you stop resisting it. You know what I mean? It's the resisting that makes it awful. Because then you make yourself wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I fucked up again. Hey, here he is, the man about town. How are you? You just missed the cookies. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You look much better, though.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
It's everything okay.
Good. I
You
like
okay?
your jacket. You got a new jacket?
Yeah.
Nice.
Therefore, I'm very cold right now.
I know it is cold. We were just saying that. It was so hot today.
Right.
And then now it's like really cold.
Yeah.
You everything good?
Everything's good, except you just missed the cookies. I would have given you one. A little bit. Not all of it, because I have to eat half of it.
Okay.
But I'm sorry you missed it.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
I mean, coming here for everything okay.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
So we're still here protesting Scientology.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I go to sleep.
Oh, you're going to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even tired.
Oh, I'm glad you have a new jacket.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Yes.
Keep you warm. Now you need some mittens.
Better.
Yeah, much better.
Very cold right now.
Nice. Yeah, I know it is cold.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It was so hot. It's just so weird to have it be hot to cold.
Yeah.
And then there's guys like this in shorts,
Oh
and he's fine. That's how my son always was. He always wore shorts.
yeah. Oh. So, and you friend,
Sí, somos amigos.
amigo y amigo.
Sí, amigo.
He's freezing. He doesn't have a jacket.
Yo frío, pero metí las manos acá adentro.
He has one at home. He just didn't bring it.
I forgot it.
I don't know.
Well, I thought it was gonna be hot. Like,
No. It's never hot at night anymore.
Okay.
All right. Well, sleep tight.
See you
I'm glad you have a new coat.
Take
Thanks for coming by.
care.
All right. You take care. Be careful on those sidewalks. They're very weird. You're gonna go across the street? Is it green?
red, yeah, that's right.
No, it's green. I mean,
No, it's
it's
fine.
green for him.
Yeah, that's grand.
Okay. He's a nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Love it. Ask if you have a blanket in your car, Tori.
I don't. But I should put one in my car. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
next time.
Do you guys remember the Snuggies?
I wasn't expecting to get this
the
kind of
Snuggies.
indie.
You remember the Snuggies?
The what?
The Snuggies. How you?
Oh yeah, the Snuggies. I remember.
Those are so cool.
Where are we tonight? We're on L. Ron Hubbard Way and Fountain, outside of the Advanced Organization. See, you can see up here, the Advanced Organization
Los Angeles.
in LA. And here's, if you can't miss it, this you can see from the moon. I'm positive that from the moon you can see two signs:
Oh yeah, for sure.
IKEA and Scientology. Because IKEA's is about as big as Scientology. That's where we are tonight.
So what's up there where the windows are? Right below the Scientology lettering? The black windows?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I always picture like people just watching us from those windows.
I know. They have a thing out at Hemet. They do have this guy up on a thing that, it's like a gun. He has a gun and everything, and he watches.
Like a shooter, like a sniper, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Oh my God.
There's,
And
like, people pass by the
asked,
road like that. Or what?
I asked Mark Headley because journalists had always asked me if there could ever be a Jonestown. Do you know what Jonestown is?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you?
Sorry.
Jonestown was another cult, and they took them all. The guy ordered all these people to.
Drink Kool-Aid.
Where did they go?
Somewhere in South America.
Somewhere in South
I
America.
think it was Nicaragua. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was somewhere
That's
like that.
Central.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
they,
Central America, my bad.
he got them all. We ordered them all to
What?
drink this Kool-Aid, and they all died. All of them.
Yeah.
So many times journalists would ask me, "Will Scientology ever do a
Something
Jonestown?"
like that.
And I would say, "No, never,"
No.
because I'm public. It was like no. So now Mark Headley leaves, who was up at Gold, and I asked him, "What do you think?" And he goes, "Well, if Miscavige
No, they
ordered
said
it,
Guyana.
huh?
Guyana.
Why not?"
Oh, got it.
He goes,
Oh, that's from like by Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela.
No, next to Venezuela.
Oh, next to Venezuela.
but he said if Miscavige ordered it, 100% they would do it.
Yeah, they would.
Wow.
Not the public. No, he could order it. I'd be like, "I'm fucking away."
But like the Sea Orgs would probably do.
That's what he said. At least the guys up in Gold. I don't know about the guys here. It probably would be a tricky thing. But the other thing he said is there's tons of weapons out there buried in the ground. Like all kinds of stuff.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Is that
Allergies.
Charlie Allergy? Maybe it is.
No, that was not.
No, that was-
Chuck.
No, that wasn't.
He's the I love Jesus guy. That's how I identify that guy. The I love Jesus
With
guy.
the new jacket.
With the I love Jesus beanie and all.
I know, yeah. He's a sweet guy though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Many words sound the same, but mean totally different things. That's true, love it. If we ever learned his name.
We actually never
City
asked
of
this thing
Angels
before.
asked Tori if she has a blanket in her car. He already did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess I'm way.
You're way behind. Oh, there you go.
I'm not that far.
Nah, I thought you were in a
behind.
second. You're good, you're good.
Supposed
No, I'm
to
fine.
be.
I put my this emergency blanket.
I know. That's so sad. I feel bad I don't have a blanket. I'll have one tomorrow. I'll put it in the trunk. Ooh, here comes some guys carrying their e-meter.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I can't tell. It looks like a suitcase. No, they're not Scientologists. They wouldn't come by us. You have to go across the street. Hey, you guys are Scientologists, right? Yes? Yes or no?
That his T-shirt, his teacher's case that has the S.
I know, but I don't. Did he say yes or no? I
Yeah,
couldn't
he
hear
said
him.
yes, huh?
I heard like a, yeah, something like that, like yeah, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
They have to be Scientologists.
Yeah, they were.
They could have bought the T-shirt at thrift store.
At the place.
Well, it doesn't look like a standard Scientology T-shirt. Oh, here he is, dancing away. Our dancer.
The lady was sentenced.
I remember there was like a video on YouTube where you can hear the audio of Jonestown when like the kids were screaming all that they were being poisoned and everything. Like it was really bad.
Awesome.
And he was just like going on his freaking like death seance. It was like I don't know what the hell he was repeating, but yeah, he was doing that. And then like while people were dying in the background, like you can hear the screams and like the pain and shit. It was like it's so sad. Like,
How many died? How many of them died?
wow, I can't
All
remember, but
All of them that were in
Yeah.
the cult.
and only like a couple of them were still alive. Like maybe like what?
Were there?
Yeah, only a couple
I
of them.
thought they all.
Because some of them only like a small number of the followers didn't drink Kool-Aid, but a lot of them died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the majority of them really died.
It was a dentist.
Huh?
It's cold here, 59 in America, but it's 14 degrees where Sophie is in New Zealand. Whoa.
Oh, shoot.
My
Now
brother's
that's-
in Hungary, Sophie. He's at a concert called the Azoro Festival with thousands of kids. You should look it up, the Azoro
Like a
Festival.
rave, huh? Kind of like a rave.
Huge. It's like thousands of kids. Amazing. And they invited him and flew him there. And I'm 77, he's 78. And they pay him to go.
Do you have any sisters, Tori?
No.
Oh, just brothers.
Wait, what's it called?
The Azoro Festival. Ozoro Festival. And it's in
Were
Hungary.
you spoiled as a kid, Tori?
Yeah, because I was the baby.
Yeah, I kind of knew it.
How did you know?
Because you're a girl, you were a little girl, and
Yeah.
you're the.
Yeah, I had a great childhood. I really did. I have a sign in my house though, because a lot of people didn't have a great childhood. So I have a sign in my hall that says it's never too late to have a happy childhood.
Oh, that looks cool.
Hi, Patrick Skinner. Yeah, isn't it?
That's wonderful.
Wow. Look, see, this is wait. It doesn't work that way. Forgot. Wait. Here's he pulled up my brother's festival. Can you see it in there? It's the Azoro Festival. You can Google it. Anyway, it's super cool.
Oh, that's that. Oh. Oh, wow.
I know.
It's, yeah.
I know. It's really something.
That's so cool.
It's thousands of kids. I
Is
mean,
it once a year or?
Yeah. Well, they look at this.
Hmm.
Look at that. I don't know if they can see it or not. I don't think they can. No.
Oh, okay. Oh, probably not.
No. Well, a little bit, but
Oh,
it's like trillions of kids. And the funny thing is, my brother told me, he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm in a small band." This was years ago. And so I'm thinking, 50 kids at a local,
yeah,
a bar kind of thing.
it's a whole
And
festival.
so I'm looking on Facebook, and this guy, because I was in Haight-Ashbury, and this guy has these photographs, and it looks sort of like Haight-Ashbury. It's like really cool. And so I'm following his photographs, and it's like somebody in Brazil, right? And so it's like 100 kids, and then you get closer, and it's like 500 kids, and then it's like 1,000 kids, and I think, who is this? Like the Rolling Stones in Brazil? And I get up on the stage, and there's my brother.
What the hell?
And I get on Skype with him, and I go, "What the hell? You told me you're in a small band. This is like 8 million people." And he
Yeah.
goes, "Well, let's get a couple things straight. This trance is really big in Europe, and that's where he lived in Spain." And he said, "So if you think of a pie, we're like a thin sliver of trance.
Yeah.
Their band." He said it's really small compared to the big band.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can see it looks pretty big.
We should call him. What's up?
What is that?
I have no idea. Looks like
It looks like flowers,
they're
right?
tiny more flowers. It looks fake though. They don't look like real flowers. Just like decorations.
Where did she come from?
I don't know. She came from that side.
Oh, wow. So they had to go all around.
Yeah,
She had to go all around. Like, where did she come from?
from that side. Because they have apartments down this street, don't they?
They do? No, the apartments are straight down. Fountain.
Oh, straight down. But I know they have down here too.
They
Up
do?
there. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because we've seen
We've seen them.
now.
We've seen Scientologists going in their apartments. And shit
Yeah.
they're like, what the heck? They live
It's
here
a
too?
cult. Should get my
Is this the
megaphone out.
blowhorn? Yeah, the megaphone.
Yeah, it's like a megaphone, but they're against the law. I have one in my trunk.
Oh, okay.
So they have to do auditing sessions like, yeah, woo! 2 hours minimum, right?
It just depends on OT7. It's supposed to be 5 hours a day. And I don't know, nobody did.
What the hell did you do that?
Plus,
So
it
you
doesn't
reached
work.
to OT7, huh, Tori?
Yeah,
Oh.
for 7 years. 7 torturous years.
Then torturing years.
Was. The funniest part was the gold kids came, and they used to always film me because they just did. And so the gold kids came and they said, "Okay, we want to get your wins on OT7. We're going to film them." And I said, "Okay, listen very carefully. I don't have a win on OT7. And they all got, kind of white. They were just like freaked out. And I said, I have some wins on training, but not on auditing and OT7, none. And they left and they never talked to me again until right before I was escaping out. I'm in What is Scientology, the original What is Scientology. So right before I escaped out, they decided they were going to redo What is Scientology. And so they took my picture, and I was still kind of in it at the time.
Yeah.
I hadn't totally woken up. So they took my picture and they used the same win. And they were going to make a smaller magazine and get it everywhere. And so have you ever seen that video, Magoo dancing in Boston?
Yeah. I've seen it.
So when I walked in there, this lady, Carolyn Percy, was sitting there selling books, and she knew me, and she goes, Tori. I said, hey, how you doing? And she goes, I'm good. What are you doing here? And I said, well, believe it or not, I'm with these big SPs. And they're going to protest, but I'm not. And she goes, well, did you route out? I said, I'm out of Scientology, though. And she said, did you route out? And I said, no. And she said, well, you have to route out. And I said, well, I don't really have that plan. And you need to look on the internet and find out what I found out, because that's the missing link. So anyway, but as soon as I saw her, she said, Tori, you're in the book. And she held up the book, right? And I said, can I get a copy of that? Because that was my first thought. This is the last time anybody's ever going to see this book. So she said, yeah, sure, take it. So now I've got the book. And then I told her I was at the SPs. It was too late. I had the book.
You still have the book?
Yeah. I've showed it on different videos, things like that. Yeah. Yeah.
You need to rat out, Tori.
Oh, I brought you a card.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Hey, Tori, can you bring your SP declare sheet one day? Or is that have to be kept at home?
I have a copy of it I can bring. It's not the original.
Bring the copy, bring the
Okay.
copy.
I'm
Thank you.
like, because you always show it on your videos, but I can't read it. Like, I kind of want to like,
It's just all bullshit. It's
that's all
not.
bullshit.
It is.
Ask them about Z.
You reading?
I know.
Have you ever met Tony Ortega?
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
Probably
we're friends. He's the first person who ever interviewed me.
Oh, really?
oh, I saw this. He was on 60 Minutes Australia with one of their reporters. They went up to the compound. I think
Right.
they went looking for Sally Miscavige. And then
He's
this
an
guy,
active guy.
I made up a joke. You want to hear it?
yeah.
It's a Trump joke. Anyways,
I'm
And
already
then we
laughing.
definitely want to listen.
some people say Trump was so close to the sniper he can actually hear him setting up. I don't know if that's true or not, but he definitely was within earshot.
Did you hear what he said today?
What?
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, you don't have to just vote for me this one time. You don't have to vote again.
Yeah, if you vote for me one time, you don't have to vote anymore ever again.
Yeah, all that. We'll fix
So he
it. It'll be all
said it.
fixed.
He said it. He
Gave
said
away
it.
the game, man.
He said it before that he's going to be the king and that's it.
He's gonna
But
be
now this is the
Trump
first
suit.
time he said that. And this guy immediately came on the Republican and tried to gloss it over.
No, that's what he meant. He didn't mean that.
Oh.
Oh, God. He just says gibberish, to be honest.
He's a dodo brain.
Dodo brain.
He is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's being kind. He's a dick.
He is, though.
Dory. You're funny.
Oh,
No,
he
it's
hates
'cause-
Trump. That's why.
I'm very.
No, he just
anti-Trump.
loves me swearing at him.
Yeah, I just love it.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off.
Oh,
It's all.
hey, you gotta
Yeah,
get.
you're not.
That's right. You gotta work.
You only got to be at work 7 in the morning.
Oh,
Oh.
God. Do you need help with that?
It's down.
Oh,
thank
I think you squeeze the arms. That's how mine works.
Oh, I see. You gotta go. First, you pull on this. Okay, that's. Okay, Okay, and then you squeeze the arm.
There
Jesus
you go.
Christ, dude.
Oh,
Oh wait, there's buttons. Oh, there.
There you go.
That might
That works.
there's
that
buttons.
might help.
There you go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
the
there you go.
Awesome.
Yay. Here's new chair.
Corey, is that a serial number?
All right.
Or just staff on the crosswalk?
I think so. Looks like it.
Right?
Usually white shirt, black pants. They usually are,
It's
but
like staff.
not guaranteed. Well, good, Drew. That's a nice chair. We both have it.
Really, picketing used to be like signs and walking around. Now it's like having a nice chair.
Just chilling at night.
Who brings out the best chair?
Exactly.
Who has the best chair?
Well, because I think like a lot of
Yeah,
things
see,
have
she
changed
see her.
throughout
You
the
asked if
years.
she see her. What'd you say?
A lot of things have changed throughout the years. Like
God.
now, like we can't yell because they'll call the cops and they'll actually arrest us.
Yeah, like
Right.
if I use the
The
bullhorn,
bullhorn, yeah.
they
Scientology, give me my $1 million.
$1 million. I remember. I remember you were here in Easter, and I don't remember who you told give me my $1 million. Was it the cop or was it Odo you were telling me?
no. Here's what happened. They had those things, just a couple of things out at the time at Easter, and all you guys were back here going, oh no, you can't go any farther. And I thought, screw this. Are you going? All
It's
right.
5:30.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Put them in.
Oh, wait. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you,
What's your
Drew.
name?
Ashley.
Ashley, nice to see you.
Bye, Mr. Drew.
Nice to see you.
Have a nice evening.
Nice to see you.
All right, take care. Nice to see
I
you.
like your chair.
Thank you, Tori. Yeah, I'll see you around.
All right.
Okay, good.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Well, that's a long chair.
That is long.
Yeah.
It's like a backpack chair. Like straps.
Yeah. So I forgot what I was telling you.
We were talking about the security and Easter thing.
Okay, so you guys were all back here, and you're like, no, you can't go any farther. That's what everybody was saying, and I thought, screw this, So I walked up there, and then the guy, one of the security guards, their Sea Org security guards, said, "You're trespassing. You can't come in here." And I said, "Okay, I get it, but I'm going to come in there." And he said, "You're trespassing. You can't come in here." And they have a drill where you go, "Okay, thank you very much. Say it again." So I started doing that, going, "Thank you. Say it again." Because you're trespassing. You can't come in here. And I'd go, "Thank you. Say it again." And we just kept saying it. And I was like, "You're very good at this."
One more time.
So anyway, then he tried to put a big barrel there so I couldn't get in. But I started to walk in. And so anyway, somehow we got rid of the barrel and I just walked in. And there were these women on this side, women policemen, and men on this side. And the men were screaming, "You can't come in here. You're trespassing." And I thought, all right, screw these guys. And so I looked at the women and I said, "Look, let's get something straight. These people that you're guarding owe me $1 million. And they only have one person that I'm allowed to talk to, and they won't talk to me for 24 years. So, and I said, so either get me the $1 million or get me the $1 million and get me the one person." And they said, "Well, that's not going to happen." And I said, "And you know what? That's what they say every day. But today's your day." So I'm here and you can get me the $1 million or get me the one person at least. But that's what's going down. And they look at the men and they went, "Leave her alone."
Damn.
That's funny.
I know, but that's what happened behind the curtain. You guys didn't really see that.
So that was the first time you had seen Odo in a long time.
Yeah, we thought he died.
Really?
Drew and I, yeah, because Drew and I used to come talk to him all the time. And then we'd come by here seeing if we could find him, and he was not here. We thought, well, he's either on the RPF or maybe he died. And then COVID happened, and we thought maybe he died with COVID. And so then I came back from being up there talking And I sat down and I heard someone say Odo, and I said, "Is Odo here?" And remember, he's got the big long beard. I don't know if he still does. Does he still?
Yeah, I
he
think
sort
so.
of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't recognize him at all. So I was standing next to him, and I just said, I thought he was a Sea Org guy, and I just said, "You didn't get into Scientology to stop free speech. I know that. So just remember that." And I didn't know it was Odo. So now I come back, and somebody goes, "Odo," and I go, "Where's Odo?" And they go, "That you were just talking to him." And I went, "Really?" So I go up and I go, "Oh no, it's me, Tori." And he goes, "I know." And he smiled. And they all said, "God, that's the first time we've ever seen him smile." It's so stupid that they don't let them talk to us. It really is. It's really stupid.
So people that they have working in security, like they're not doing the OT levels, they're not Sea Org members, they're just like there forever.
No, they're Sea Org, but they're not
Oh.
doing the OT levels, and they're not usually not clear. Maybe they get up to clear, but that's it.
That's it.
And clear's a bunch of shit anyway.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
But they're locked into it, and they've got their billion-year
So
contract.
we were just talking about last night how like just looking at Jason, the way he talks and like all that, like he looks so defeated, like he just looks so exhausted, you know.
Jason who?
William, whatever.
Oh, William.
William, yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a
Yeah,
bit,
like
too.
the way he walks, like it feels like he's just kind of like done with it. Like 'cause he literally walks like this. Tori, he'll be like
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll walk like that.
literally like that,
Aw.
and we just feel like
And he'll just be like this, like
we just feel like he's depressed.
Is his family in there?
I'm sure.
I don't know about his family.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he looks like he's just not having it anymore. He looks like he's just doing it because that's his job, and he's stuck in there. So
That's true for a lot of them. If you're listening, you can come out right now. We'll give you a ride wherever you want to go
exact
for free.
for free trash.
So many old people though. They used to have so many young people. Who's this guy? Carrying Starbucks?
A box or something.
Yeah, it's lucky you saw your keys.
I know. Thank you so much.
What happened?
His keys fell out of his pocket, and you guys went to the store, and Drew saw him, so I was holding on to him.
You got it.
This is the second time it's happened to me, Tori.
I know you gotta.
It's
get it.
because I put it in my pocket because I don't want to lose it, and I think they're safer in here. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think
it's
that's safe
safer.
either.
I know. I gotta get something with a zipper.
Mm.
Like a zipper.
Yeah, a zipper.
Mhm.
Yeah, because otherwise it's too easy. And like we said, you can't lose it.
Oh my God!
They
I
have the
would.
best keychain ever.
What is it?
It's I got the brand, the company,
Mm.
Oh,
but
wow.
I'm never losing those, baby.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, I like that.
It's like for all you keychain freaks out there, it has a lock in. Push this thing up, then close it back down, and then it's a double chamber, so you can put your
Ya
keys
llegó la.
with the
ahora-
double chamber. And then I have two mini double chambers. So I don't know. I'm so weird with
I
keychains.
gotta get one of those.
And then
And here's mine.
and then this baby, you can open boxes, beer bottles, boxes.
Wow, look at the face
that.
on that.
I get that.
Spooky.
You want it?
Do I want
Yeah,
it?
you want it?
Why? You don't want it? No, you gotta keep it.
It'll look cool on your keys.
I know. Mine has all these things, but I can't do it with my fingers.
Your keys first.
No, don't give them to me. You need it.
It's so cool.
I know, but do you have
You
another
drink
one?
beer, right? You like your 805 beers?
Do you have?
I know you love your 805 beers. You use it like this, like for the beers. Like they're like,
Do you have another one?
oh, I can buy one. Don't worry.
No, I don't want you to have to buy.
No.
Or no.
And where's the necklace I gave you too?
I know I have it.
Oh, you do have it?
I do. I forgot to put it on. I brought it. Yeah. One of these. It must be inside. I have all these different pockets.
William is Jason's fake name. Yeah, so I guess his name is Jason.
Oh, here it is. Here it
He
is.
uses William as a cover.
That's his cover name. All right. So now, there we go.
I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Tory.
Merzi. No, someone in the chat. Merzi. I'm not sure. I forgot what it's called, but it's like this skull thingy. It's from the company Night Eyes.
Super cool. You should keep it.
What?
That.
Fine, but I'm gonna get you one because it's so cool, and I want you to open it with your 805 beers.
With all my bureaus that I have like once a month.
Once a month, really? I always, I picture
I
you.
might have twice a month, but
I always picture you drinking a beer every time before you do Midnight Magoo or something.
yeah.
Oh,
I first of all, there are too many points, for
Yeah.
me. I'm doing the Weight Watcher thing, but also it's just I'm not really a big drinker. I'm not. I drank when I was a teenager. When I'd sneak out.
I love the story that
Shirley Temple.
in by 10, out by 11.
I was.
I love that story.
I was home at
In
10.
by 10, out.
That was goes, hello. Like everything's
Did you ever
fine.
get like caned by the nuns or anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. That was awful. That's why I was scaling along the building.
It just made you rebel more. Like that's bad.
That's
It did.
No, it's
yeah.
did.
Back in my days when I was in middle school, they actually had a paddle. They were
What?
if your
Oh yeah,
parents
in Mexico, huh?
don't hear.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like if your parents signed like a waiver, the vice principal would actually hit you with the paddle.
What year was that? Right here in LA, right?
Yeah, now they
That's very
Awful.
yeah, I saw it with my own eyes. No, they didn't do it to me. They did it to a kid.
Oh, you're so
I
traumatized.
saw
by
it.
that.
I was like,
He has a great story. He really does. My brother, she's saying she's really fascinated that my brother's a DJ. And especially that he became a DJ at 60. He had a baby at 50. And then he became a DJ at 60.
Damn.
And at 60, the reason why he wasn't really a DJ. He's not a DJ. And he doesn't play any musical instruments. So how is he in a band? What happened is he and his friend, who was 10 years older than he was, both said, we love the concerts. And back then they were having all night nude concerts in Ibiza, Spain.
What?
Right? Yeah. And so,
Had to be spelled.
so they said, we love the concerts, but there's no show. And so, and there's a video online you can find with my brother and his partner. And Raja Ram is his name.
Raja what?
Raja Ram.
Raja Ram.
And so it's Chicago Dave and Raja Ram. And they're talking about, well, let's create a show. So that's what they did. They just create, and so all the stuff that you see, that's
Chicago Dave.
Chicago Dave. Well, you can just type on Facebook David Christman.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
his name.
Damn, dude. How many? He has a lot of views for his videos.
I know. Look at him.
That's insane.
And see, that's Raja Ram below him. See that?
Wow.
Look at him. Look
He's
at all
really
the kids.
famous,
You
man.
can't really see him there, but they
Yeah.
can Google it.
That's so cool.
Did you do that in Google?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, I just saw
On
see the
YouTube.
videos. Yeah, on YouTube. Wow.
I know, it's really cool. And they're not, their name for the band is 1200 micrograms.
That's funny.
So they're all LSD freaks.
1200 micrograms.
I never tried that before. Actually, I don't
Really?
I know it's a drug, but I like what kind of drug is that? Like, that's a psychedelic.
Psychedelic.
Okay.
I did it a bunch in Haight Ashbury,
Damn.
but I did every drug you name, except I didn't do cocaine.
That's
I
why I
never
was
did
talking to
cocaine.
Zenu.
Huh?
We were talking to Zenu.
No. That came after I left Haight Ashbury. I would have been better to stay in Haight Ashbury.
It's funny.
So you must have just done like LSD, acid, whatever.
My brother got me into it.
Oh wow.
But he said you got to be in a safe area.
Oh yeah, definitely. And a music festival? Shoot.
No, he wasn't. We weren't at a music
Oh, okay.
festival. He said for the first one, you have to be in a really safe. Like we went out in the forest, and he said we're gonna just try it here, and I was like,
Now I understand more Tori Magoo dancing, whatever. Like you're always hugging the trees and stuff. Like that makes sense.
I've always loved trees, even when I was a
Yeah.
little kid. I have a video. I told my son, I said I used to climb up these trees and up and up and up, and I thought, well, maybe I'm just exaggerating. My mom sent me a video, and I'm just like scalloping up
Tori,
this
get down
tree
from the tree.
and higher, 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 like way, way high up. And I just sit up there and read, and stuff like that. I
Right.
love, just
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And then I just come zzz, and I'd be down.
Did you guys
Oh,
build
wow.
a treehouse growing up?
Huh?
Did you have a treehouse growing up?
We did have a tree house.
did?
We built
Oh,
a
cool.
tree house in the
Nice.
backyard
Oh, with your dad?
with my brother.
Oh, he's a brother. That's funny.
Yeah, it was kind of hokey, but most of the time we were outside. We were just out playing sports and stuff like that. And they were always like, we're leaving in 10 minutes. If you're ready, you can come with us. So to this day, I can get ready head to toe in 5 minutes, 5 to
Dude,
10
I
minutes.
told Carlos, like, let's show up. Oops, sorry.
What?
I just talked.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows that.
Okay, whatever.
Anyways.
Yeah, just make it public at
You
this
can
point.
call
Who
me.
cares?
You can call me bitch.
Okay,
You
thank
can
God.
call
No,
me
I'm not gonna call you that. Well,
no,
sometime.
bitch. Hey, bitch.
Oh.
But you were telling, anyway, the C person. What?
Oh shoot, what was I gonna say?
You told me something.
I forgot.
We were talking about.
Dang, brain
No,
fart.
you'll remember it. You'll remember
Such
it.
a brain fart. Homie.
No, I haven't tried everything. Like I haven't tried everything, but I have tried a couple of stuff.
What'd you
Yeah.
try?
It's a secret, Tori.
It's a secret.
I'll tell you
All my
offline.
secrets, I tell you.
I'll tell you offline.
You awful.
Oh, that's
That's
people.
not fair. Oh, I'm
That's-
sorry, Tori.
All my secrets that you know. I did everything. I did LSD. Then we got it into grass and Haight-Ashbury. Then uppers came on, so we tried uppers. Then we couldn't go to sleep because we were like speeding along. So, and my old boyfriend that I lived with in Haight-Ashbury, I left, but I knew he was depressed, so he had this big bottle of Reds, which are downers.
Oh shit.
So I went over to visit him and stole a whole bunch of them and brought them back so we could get down off the uppers.
You're
Really
so funny, Tori.
No. So
You're a
weird.
rock star, Tori.
That's what I was saying. People always going, I can't believe you did that. And I'm like, if you knew my life, this is nothing. It's like I have a really crazy life.
You need a book.
You really
God.
You need a
do.
book.
A movie? I wouldn't say a movie.
I know
A
I've
book
had
of-
people in
of
the
your life
industry say
before
that.
Scientology,
Huh?
and a book of your life before Scientology, during, and then another one after.
Right.
So 3 books.
No, I won't do 3 books.
Well, I could share. Okay, so what I can share is
Don't say anything
back
if
in
you
the
don't want.
days, back in like the days, like you couldn't say that you were gay before. That's like when I was in high school, like it was a whole different era,
Yeah.
and you couldn't say you were gay. I already knew I was gay, but
Right.
you just couldn't say it.
Right.
But I would always get teased because I was feminine,
Right.
I would always get teased or
Right.
and stuff like
That's
that.
awful.
But so I didn't. But I consider myself a strong person because when I was 19, I said, "Fuck it, I don't care if people know."
Good.
Like I was in.
You are who you are.
Yeah, exactly, and I didn't care, and thank God my parents my dad has never just like
Oh,
my
that's
dad
so
was
great.
yeah, he has never like my dad loves me, put it that way. My mom she has a drink, and so she, when she would drink, she would say nasty stuff like yeah. But other than that, I had a very supportive family.
Right.
But I never brought like I had. It was a different. So I never brought like my personal life into my family. Like I've been very kept it like
Private.
private. Yeah, I never brought it into my family
Yeah.
because
Good.
I just. But yeah, when I was 19, I was like I don't give a fuck. Like I am who I am, and that's it.
Take it or leave it.
And I actually moved here to Hollywood
Oh,
with
that's good.
roommates.
That's
So I had a lot of friends that
yeah.
like back in the days we would always we all got together and rented an apartment. We were all roommates, and we were out on the street like
I know.
we were wild.
I know.
I can share some stories, but not right now.
Yeah.
But we were freaking wild back in the days. And I remember back in the days, you can get like a fake ID from the swap meet.
Oh yeah.
From the swap meet, you can buy a fake ID. And I remember all of us bought a fake ID, and we would go inside the club, the 21 and over club.
Yeah, I had a fake ID too when I was when I was in the girls' Catholic thing. I had a fake ID, but I'm really bad at math, and so we were all like, okay, you're 21 years old. No, you were born in this year.
Yeah.
They gave me the year that I was supposed to say I was born in, right? So then I go in there, and it's in Kansas. I mean, my high school was in Missouri, but Kansas is just a whole different setup. So we said, let's go to Kansas. It'll just be easier. So I'm like this young chick, with long blonde hair, and you know, I I probably looked like I was 10. Do you know what I mean? And I walk in.
Like,
This is the first time I ever did my Lucille Ball fake out thing. Hi. Which I do all the time now, but I didn't then. But this was the first time I did it. And so I walk in and I say, okay, I want to get a 6-pack of beer. And in the whole place, it's like it gets completely quiet. It's mostly men that are in there, and they all look up at the bartender like, what the hell? And he goes like this, okay, how old are you? And I am not good at math. And I was like, fuck, I know what year I'm supposed to be born. But I don't remember. Am I supposed to be 18, 20, 21? I couldn't remember. And so I just thought, and I've always had my thing, get it together, Tori. That's my thing. And this is where it started. I just slammed my hands on the bar and I went like this. I'm 4. How old are you, pal? And the whole bar burst out laughing. And he went, all right. And he gave me the 6-pack of beer. I was like, because I literally thought I was going to go to prison. I thought, oh my God, if they find out, I'm going to prison. And so that's why I thought I got to handle this.
I think if they
I'm
find
4.
out, the bartender will go to prison.
I know, but I didn't know that. And
Yeah.
I thought I would. And I was really scared. So that handled it. But that was the first time me faking it.
She insulted
That's
the bartender.
hilarious.
I know. I'm 4. How old are you? And because the other men all burst out laughing, they all started laughing at him. And so he was so embarrassed, he gave me the 6-pack of beer.
Hello. It's just for you. You're like a funny lady.
The understatement of the world.
You're like a funny lady. You're like a character, like
Cartoon character.
no, not a cartoon character, but you're like just funny, like, and
I
that's
know.
good.
I've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I have. I mean, I'm very, very varied in my life.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Did you see Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah.
That's a great movie. I saw it with the guys who were in it. All the stars were out at the Aero Theater, and they were all there for Q&A, and the whole audience was gay men, older gay
Oh,
men,
shit.
who all lived through that. And they were all crying, and they were saying, this is so incredible. You're the first people that ever told our story. And they all had to get married. I talked to them at the break, and they were people who did have to get married. They were gay, but they had to get
Yeah,
married.
I told Ashley like I've had a couple of um partners that they were supposedly straight,
Right.
but then
It was hard though back in
Yeah.
those days. Like they said, you just couldn't. You
I had
couldn't.
one partner that of course he was gay, but he ended up getting married and having 4 kids.
Yeah, these guys did.
Yeah.
They had kids.
But it think it's society makes you not like me, like I said, I consider myself a strong person because I accepted for who I was.
Right.
I could have chose to get married and have kids, but I wouldn't have never
Yeah.
done that. No.
Not you.
And then yeah, and there's people that won't even accept themselves.
Right.
There's people that they won't there's gay men that they won't accept themselves, either they're too ashamed or whatever, for whatever reason it is, but they get married and have kids.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the thing that I don't like about that is that they go out cheating on the
And
wives.
then they have kids involved with that shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they go cheating on the wife with like other men, and
No.
that's not. It's just be who you are. Don't lie to your
Yeah, but you know
others.
what? It's easy to say, but you don't know what their life is. Like their family may have made them feel so shitty. I mean, think of how shitty they have to be that they went out and got married and had kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like they're being. It's just like it ends up. You know, people have problems because of usually their environment and people around them that are.
Society, yeah.
Yeah, and so you don't know what they went through, but but they also like men, so
Mhm.
they go, okay, I'm gonna go out with guys. I mean, I understand it. And I'm very monogamous, but I get it for gay people. I really get it. Especially back then.
Yeah.
It's like you got to do what you got to do, and it's like society made them get married, and that's how these guys explained it. They said that there was no choice.
Back in the days when I like back in the days, like this really till this day, I'm very sensitive about back in the days, um kids would get kicked out of their
Right.
house because they were gay.
Scientologists all the time, they kick out kids. Yeah, they kick them out because they're gay. They kick them out if they did drugs. It's really awful.
Yeah, it
And I
is.
used to tell parents all the time, don't do that.
So I
They're your
feel blessed.
children.
Yeah, exactly. I feel blessed to have had or
Right.
have the parents that I
Yeah.
have because my parents didn't kick me out.
Right.
My dad was upset, of course, but he never kicked me out.
Right.
He always respected me.
Right.
You know.
That's so great.
Yeah, exactly. So, but not everybody has it like that. I
And if
saw a
you
lot of
thank him
kids
that,
out.
or is he so? Is he
Yeah.
so? And you thank.
Yeah, I was yeah. I don't see him often, but yeah, but
Does he live here in LA?
yeah.
You'll see him more often because he's not going to live forever, and then he'll be gone. Then you'll be like, you know what? I should have gone and seen him.
Yeah.
Like I see my son every 2 weeks. I just said it's not disconnection is not an option.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know Scientology; they're really creepy. I was like,
So a
no.
lot of those kids, I
Really are.
remember that they got kicked out of their house because they were gay. I remember because I used to live here in
How awful
Hollywood,
is that?
and it was so awful because they would live on the streets.
Yeah, sure.
They would have to survive at such a young. I mean, it was. Let me tell you, like to this, like sometimes, like when I come to Hollywood, I get all these memories back, and like I get really depressed. I get really,
Oh, really?
yeah, it really.
What?
I think because I'm getting older, and I'm like a lot of the past is coming back to
You're
haunt
looking
me.
back at what people were going through at that time.
Yeah, and that really kills me because I know a lot of them didn't make it. I know some of them probably like either unalived themselves or they just ended up like I remember a lot of them were doing drugs too at a really young age. It was just bad. So
But
I
don't let it make you depressed. Don't, because depression doesn't help you, and it
no,
doesn't help them.
exactly.
So it's really it's
Yeah,
a
I try to
negative
snap out
thing.
of it. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I
it's like,
snap.
and it's a thing that it takes a while. It's just like anything. It takes a while to change your attitude.
Hey, bike
know,
guy's here. That means audit's here.
Huh?
Bike guy's here. That means
Yeah.
audit's here.
I like my guy. He's funny.
Like
I like anybody who's funny
Mhm.
or like a character. I like comedy.
Does that mean
Like
audit is streaming?
I love laughing.
Check out audit's live.
if audit live,
Yeah, she might be live streaming there.
we are wearing.
Oh yeah, she's here.
She's
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Where is
she's
she?
right there in the corner. Oh, she's right there.
Oh. Oh, okay. And who's with her?
I don't know who that is. Scientologist.
No, I don't think
Yeah, it's a
so.
Scientologist. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yep, Scientologist.
She's saying something. Go on it. Woo! Huh? This, this is her?
Yeah, this is him right now.
There's curiosity questions. Good luck on that one. Oh, sure, it was him. Who's him? Went back and looked again. What are you guys talking about? YRB.
I'm asked Tory questions.
Hi.
Tory?
Careful about the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I know it's sinking in. I don't really
I know.
but it's really sinking.
That's why I'm
Notice
saying
the
be careful.
difference.
It's really bad.
I almost tripped yesterday. I had it. Hey, Mr. Mike guy.
Hey, Carlos.
That's what they call you.
Right.
God.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it at that. I have a question for Tory though.
Okay.
Okay, because the guards, okay, when I talk to them, they keep saying like they play dumb, like they don't the words OSA. How would I answer that correctly? I just say it's kind of like the FBI, the CIA, Scientology. Like I don't know how to, like what's a really good answer for me?
Okay. First of all, are they Scientology security or the hired security?
The higher. It's
Okay.
like Burke. Well, I want to get closer because I know my mic. I don't have a microphone. Both Burke and Ted, they both said to me like they're playing dumb.
I don't think they're playing dumb. They
You don't
really
think so?
don't know. No,
Okay.
Scientology doesn't want them to know about this shit.
So they're asking me. They both have asked me like, "What's OSA?" And I try to give the best answer I can.
Okay, so the best answer is it's called the Office of Special Affairs.
Okay.
It originally was called the Guardian's Office.
The Guardians. Can you guys hear? This is how I know because I want to be able to really get this. Tell me if you can hear her because I need to get a microphone because you're
Yeah,
soft
you can
spoken.
give it to me. Just hand it to me and I'll tell.
Okay, I just don't want to be. I don't want to be on. I want you on camera. You're
I can hold it.
computer.
I got
Well,
it.
you tell me. Okay, so it's called the Office of Special Affairs, and it was originally the Guardian's Office. And 11 people from the Guardian's Office went to prison, including Mary Sue Hubbard, who was L. Ron Hubbard's wife. So he just threw her under the bus. He said she created it. When he created it, he wrote all the programs for it, but he just threw her under the bus. And that was the end of her, forever.
Really? Like
Yeah,
you went to
she-
prison for life? Or-
No, they were only there for a year, but they locked her up basically and had bodyguards with her. And we'd see her at the AMC because my ex-husband knew her and we'd run into her. But she could just say hi. She couldn't really talk to anybody. She got no money from Hubbard, nothing. I mean, she had the apartment or whatever, but it was pretty bad. But anyway, 11 people went to prison. So that's what brought on the Office of Special Affairs. It was like, okay, that was all bad. And these 11 people created it and did it. And they all went to prison. So now we have the Office of Special Affairs, which is just PR and legal. See, that's
So they
what,
went to so their legal department and then their public relations department.
yeah, so it's
is
PR
what
and
is
legal.
They're mine.
But what I say is it's PR and legal and their dirty tricks department.
30. Now would it be like PR, legal, and like CIA? You know, like how
I
there's
wouldn't say CIA.
No,
because
that's
it's
too
like,
much?
No, it's like it's just too weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like they're not CIA.
Is it like FBI? Like police?
No, it's
Okay.
too
Yeah,
much-
I'm glad I asked you because I had total misperception.
yeah, no. It gives them too much power. There's like
Mm.
20 people that are in OSA or something.
Really?
It's yeah, it's
Okay.
like
20 people. Wow. That was
I don't know.
How
Maybe
many
there's
did you think?
I don't know, like hundreds.
Me too. I thought
No.
like
there's not hundreds
Like
of
they're averaging
Scientology.
a monitor. You,
right. I
you,
think they're
you know.
following us all. Right. That's what I keep thinking. Like
Like
we all have one on us.
Now
I guess
remember
for
the
that they use PIs, you know.
remember the top secret mafia that I was part of. I was just a volunteer for that with my auditor, right? Did you know this?
No, I knew that you were in OSA, but I didn't know in what. Like
I
haven't
wasn't in
so
OSA.
far behind with. Not okay.
No,
I don't
I
know what
was
you're
a
in.
volunteer for OSA.
Okay, I
And-
don't know. I'm not like I'm so far behind.
It's
You know,
okay. It's okay. I'm just
I just
asking
thought I
because
got
I don't want to
everything
repeat
out.
it. If you
no,
know.
I don't know all this.
Okay. So what happened is we moved from here to LA to Clearwater.
Okay.
And at the time they had done this. Do you know anything about Gabe Gazaras?
No.
Okay, he was the mayor in Clearwater. And Scientology put a guy in there to work with him basically gathering all this information. And they completely screwed the guy over.
Yeah.
And that was it. I mean, it just ruined his life. Gabe Gazaras. So now this guy, Richard Tenney, was the city commissioner and he wanted to run to be the mayor. And his whole program, when we arrived, they're just like cars going up and down the street, honk out Scientology, save sparkling clear water, stamp out Scientology. That was his whole program.
Can you give me like time period?
79.
79. Okay. Thank
So
you. This is
that
helpful
was
for
the
me.
first time I'm ever involved with OSA. And Milt Wolf called me into his office and he said, look, you've got to help us with this. And I said, what am I going to do? I'm a mom and I have a brand new baby. And he said, look, we came here. He said, this is top secret. So nobody can ever know this. But we came here on a lie. And I said, why would you do that? And he goes, because L. Ron Hubbard was going to come off the ocean onto land in Georgia. And they got word that the FBI was going to plant drugs on the ship. So Hubbard zoomed around to Clearwater, Florida. They bought the Fort Harrison under a phony name. There's another church that your chat will know the name of it. I can
Yeah,
never
they probably will,
remember.
'cause I'm
Yeah,
I'm
but
still
they'll know
learning.
it. But anyway, it was another church and they lied. So this guy's whole thing was don't trust Scientologists, they're liars. So he said, we can't go out as the Sea Org and handle this because we did lie. He's right. So you have to handle it, Tori. And I'm like, me? This is like hundreds and hundreds of people.
How old are you?
Marching
Like, were
and
you
marching.
thinking you're like,
I
20s,
was
30s?
like, yeah, I think I had, let's say I was like 30 or
Okay.
30s,
I'm
something
trying
like
to get the
that.
mental image on
But it was still like, very weird.
Yeah.
And so I think, all right, I'll start with this one lady. And she was a grandmother and she had a protest sign and an anti-Scientology sign and like an American flag. And I went up to her and I said, look, what the hell are you doing? And she said, she held up her sign. And I said, look, the only product you're getting, and because my son started to cry, I said, this is my baby and you're making him cry. You're a grandmother. What you should be ashamed of yourself. Put your flags down and go home. And she did.
Oh, wow.
She put them down and left. So I just started going person to person to person, around the town. Then they had me join the meetings and join Safe Sparkling Clear Water. And Richard Tenney came to the office and I said, look, you're my city commissioner. And he said, and this other guy that was the journalist there for this Clearwater Sun, I forget his name, Richard Livey, was writing. And we had known that well, at least in Scientology, that he'd written all these lies. They probably were truths. But back then we thought they were lies. So he's writing away and he's a little short guy. And Richard Tenney, I go, you're my city commissioner. And he goes, I'm not your city commissioner. And I said, you're going to say in front of the journalists that you're not my city commissioner because of my religion? And he goes, that's correct. And I look at Richard Tenney, and he's like writing away. And I thought, yeah, fuck this guy. And so I took his notebook away and I ripped out all the papers. And I said, if you ever lie about me in your newspaper, I'm going to personally come out and handle it with you. And I've never hit anybody in my life.
Yeah.
But it scared him to his bone. I could tell it really scared him.
That's so funny.
And he never wrote anything about me, any lies, ever. But anyway, basically, it just kept getting more and more and more. And I went to these bigger things. And now it was like the top people in Clearwater were there. And it was me and this other guy, because they said, don't ever go alone. So I'm with this guy. And then he blows out of the area. He just leaves. He was too afraid. So now I'm there by myself in the front row. And their big thing was, see if you can get them where you can ask a question, where you can ask it personally. And this time was where they were taking questions personally. So I said, okay, I have a question for you. I want you to explain these people how you could be a good city commissioner with just because of my religion. You said you're not my city commissioner.
Oh,
Good question, right? And he goes, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I went to Washington, D.C., and they said they were Scientologists and they weren't. And I went here and I went there, he did all this stuff. And he goes, now this lady says she's a resident of Clearwater. I said, no. I said, I'm a resident of Clearwater and surrounding areas because I lived in Largo right next to it. And he goes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. she's not even a resident of Clearwater. And you're all like, yeah, so the whole place is cheering, right? And I am just ready to burst out crying. But I just thought, get it together, Tori. That's my thing, right? And I just start going like this, like, okay, I got it. Everybody's pissed off. And I just took it, right? I didn't do anything. I didn't cry. I just stayed there. And I got up and there were like 10 people in line that wanted to shake my hand. And they all said, I really am sorry for what happened here. And I think your question was a really good question. So thank you. So after that, I thought, okay, I get it. They think Scientologists have long fangs. Because
Right.
a lot of Scientologists will never say, I'm a Scientologist, even back when it was popular. They would never say it. I'd always say it. I'd say, I'm a Scientologist. And they'd go, can't believe you told that from you was Scientologist. I'd say, if everybody in the world knew the people that are Scientologists, we wouldn't have this bad PR. Because they're doctors, they're Scientologists, they're chiropractor, or whatever. You know what I mean? Their neighbor, just different people.
Right.
Because a lot of the people that are in Scientology are nice people. It's just the guys running it, David Miscavige, are bad news, right?
And but part of those are right, the ones that do the bad, like what, can you explain that part more? Like you said there's the PR, see, I didn't even know that, so that helps, and legal. And
But I got to finish it.
okay, yeah.
Okay, so I say, look, my mom was really big on parties, and she always had parties. We're going to paint, we'll have a painting party. If we're going to rake the leaves, we'll have a leaf raking party. So she had parties for everything. So I said to Osa, I said, look, we need to have a party and have everybody come. They can't talk about Scientology. They can just talk about whatever, if they're a neighbor, if they're a doctor, if they're a mother, whatever it is. And then just listen to the people. And that was it. He was slam dunk voted out of office the next, within a couple of weeks after that.
Oh, wow.
So I went from zero as an OSA volunteer.
You can probably go through the curtain over there, yeah, and just go walk straight up. She probably works at play there.
So I went from zero to kind of,
Trying to find a way to go through.
she'll find a way.
She works at the hospital.
Yeah, she'll find a way. You can see the hole there.
It's a shame that they have it
I know.
so disgusting.
It is.
So
So-
I didn't let Matt go through.
Yeah,
the
she
back
almost
this
came
morning,
back.
like,
She was.
the big security guard, like he wasn't letting Matt go through the queue. Oh, because I walked in, I was like, you're not welcome here. Like, don't place me. Like, ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
It was a big guy too, a big guy.
So anyway, I went from zero as far as OSA to call Tori. She can handle anything. So then I was like, so that's how I became the OSA volunteer for this top secret mafia thing.
Oh, okay.
But your question about the dark side is what?
Oh, I mean, I just was curious because it's like, I guess we're all living in fear of like, they're going to fair game you and this and that. And like even now, I know it's probably a different Scientology way back then as it is now, but like, can you explain what you think it is, like what it is now, or?
Well, remember, fair game, Hubbard said you can lie, cheat, steal, destroy someone utterly. But my reality, I've been out for 23 years. And they've done a lot of fair game. They broke in my house. They flattened my tires. They broke half of my rear view mirror. But I started getting my community involved. So I had my neighbors start watching my house. And this ex-Jehovah's Witness caught that they had put all these lies about me. And he went and gathered them all up for me. So when the rear view mirror got sprayed, I went to Pep Boys because I'd already gone there and said, look, I was in a cult and they're screwing with my car and I don't know if it's a gang or the cult. And he said, well, bring it in if it happens again. So I came out from work and they sprayed half of my rearview mirror pink. And then it fell off while I was driving. So I went over there and I said, I want to see whoever, Jose, he said he'd help me. He comes out and I said, this thing happened. And he goes, well, let me look. And he opens the door and he goes like this. He shuts the door. He goes, it's Church of Scientology. I said, how do you know? And he goes, because a gang, you have a really good radio. See, there are things that we wouldn't think of. You know what I mean? I mean, these, now we would, because I'm telling you, but when it happens to you, you don't necessarily think of it. And so it's good to get these other people involved so that they can help you.
Is that your
he-
advice to us too, as we're?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
That's why I've been
I've
talking
had
to
some
my
weird
neighbors
things.
because of her. Like, I'm gonna do the same thing, you know?
yeah,
And my neighbors like agree, like, fuck Scientology. So I'm like,
yeah. They all are like fuck Scientology. They'll help you.
yeah.
And so then they watch your house, and if they come and take license plates, if somebody's visiting you, they come and tell me, and different stuff.
I
But
mean, we probably are, right? All of us, you think? 'Cause I've had some weird things happen besides his bike being stolen, and yeah, we've had some. Well, we had some
they
like.
don't have that many people to do fair game that they used to. So I don't know that they all.
I mean, they
that
could
all
just
of
hire
them-
people to do it for them, you know?
Yeah,
With this weird stuff that wasn't happening before we were involved.
but the thing is this to know: most of their fair game is like gaslighting, where it's just. I mean, stealing a bike is not something I'm familiar with that they would do.
Yeah.
That
But it was
sounds.
just like a few things happened all in 1 week. It was just like too much of some weird
But
stuff.
it's stuff where they usually don't do stuff where you can call the police because they don't want the police involved because of their shit.
Right.
So I got the police involved. I went to my Burbank Police Department and I said, I was in a cult. Here's the deal. This is what they do. And I can't prove it because it's all nitpicky shit. But
Yeah.
I want a written record of it. So every time it happens, because the first thing that happened was they broke a leg off of a turtle, a ceramic turtle. And then every week they would break off another leg. And
That's
at
that's
first I
creepy.
called Spanky and she said, oh, you're just too paranoid. And I said, okay, thank you. And I hung up. And I called Jesse Prince and he said, okay, listen to me carefully. I used to run this program. It's called psychological warfare. They're basically trying to drive you insane. Now, this was in 2000. So there were 4 people speaking out, that said their name. And I was one. So they were definitely after me.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're definitely going to be like fair game. Now, would you? Are you still? Do they still bug you, or
Yeah.
is it something that you never get away from?
No, I don't care. They can do whatever they want. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
scared
like
of them. It's just
I
weird.
they know that there's different things that happen, and I think it looks like it's OSA, and I think okay,
What was
whatever.
it that one of your
But I started doing a write up every time to the Burbank. I said I want to talk to a policeman, like a single policeman, and then I explained it to him, and I said I'm going to send you a written record every time it happens. So now when they do shit, they go, oh, it's you. Okay.
Okay, that's good advice
should pile-
actually for
Yeah.
even like on this level right now that we're. Jesus, you're on our list. You've been identified as a anti-Scientology. I'm like, okay, oh, so I
Said that?
Burke,
Who's Burke?
the security guard right
Oh,
now. Yeah, he's
Oh no,
trying
they definitely have everybody identified.
of course.
Yeah.
they have a list
Of
of us.
course. But to me, it's like, okay, then identify them to your police department.
yeah.
They don't want that. Remember, Osa, this is what's happening.
Yeah, that's great advice, actually. That is
Well,
excellent
one
advice.
time Aja was up there and then a person was impersonating a police officer, like looking like a cop and stuff. And he even gave her a fake serial number and everything, which is so stupid. But he told her like that we have a list of you guys of all your names on the list and shit. I was like, well,
Yeah, it's like I know. I told him I was like, I'm honored because I guess that means I'm not gonna get my Christmas
that was a
card
month
this
ago
year.
too. So yeah, you know what's by now.
Right. And she said, yeah, probably not. I'm like, oh, too bad.
Waiting for your Osa fan mail.
Yeah, yeah. Where's my decoder ring? Come on.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
me.
Yeah, you have to just keep humor in it because
Yeah.
it's like they're going to do what they're going to do. But, it's pathetic.
The only thing I get upset with, like when I've heard people like they said they killed their animals, like
Yeah.
like I'll hurt.
Not many. They've done a few, but not many. It's
Let me tell you that.
especially with you guys with all the cameras and the social media. I mean, that's going to go around the world. If somebody's animal gets.
That's true.
So it's like I always let them. I talk to Miscavige all the time. I go, this is really stupid, Miscavige. You.
I like they still like go there like you're because he's probably watching you. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure he's watching you.
And I'm not. I mean, it's probably the OSA ops that are doing it, but I talk to them and I say, I've talked to them for 24 years saying, look, you could turn this around and have it be really something positive, but
That's
they
true.
never will do it. They
Why won't they do it? Like, is it just the mindset? Is it-
Policy. They have to follow policy. That's part of keeping Scientology working. It's following that or which Miscavige has already changed. So he's already changed a bunch of it. So I don't know why they did.
So basically, because so if I understand correctly, Hubbard said to fair game. So because that becomes policy, so that means they have to do that.
Yeah, fair game is anybody who speaks out against Hubbard, the church, or Mustap.
So, and I'm doing all of those things.
Yes. So celebrate it.
Big time SP.
Like,
I'm an SP. Like,
there you
Not
go.
only Scientology, but local government too. So.
yeah,
That's
local
right.
government,
That's
yeah,
right.
LAPD.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, definitely local government.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
my
a
beef
beef.
too.
So-
You should
City hall
mention
at a
this
time.
with the sidewalks. I mean, this is really dangerous. I've seen two.
Yeah.
I do. I go. Yeah, I'm fighting on that. And this is. I don't care what they say. This is sinking. I know I'm in a
It
chair,
is. It really is.
and I can definitely see a difference. Just
Yeah, for sure. I can't
Yeah.
feel. There were two people that tripped tonight.
yeah,
Yeah.
and down there, yeah, it's scary. I mean,
Yeah. And you know, that one guy came and measured this stuff, how much it weighed and stuff like that. It's thousands of
Oh,
pounds.
Henry?
Oh, Henri,
Yeah,
yeah.
Henri. Yeah.
So
So
I mean, this is, and it's like it's just shifting everything. So no, I'm on it with this. I'm on it, but it's slow.
it's
I
very
think he
slow.
said
At least we got LAPD out of here at least.
Yeah. I think
They're
he
not
said
doing
the
their
bottom of the
security
containers
anymore.
is cement, right? Like filled with
Yeah,
cement.
I'd probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
And then the rest
surprised.
is just like topped with dirt.
Probably all the rock, like all the stuff,
Yeah, all
that
the
rocks,
gravel,
like all that
yeah.
gravel that they, and they're not even talking about what.
It's heavy. It's like a couple thousand pounds. That's what he said.
I want to go see Burke again. Thank you, Miss Tori. You helped me a lot because like I'm trying to understand it. I don't understand all that
How
else.
do you understand it?
I do.
So it's PR and legal. That's
Right.
their definition of OSA.
Okay, and then
and
the dirty
then
tricks is the back door stuff.
yeah, the
We know,
backdoor
but they'll
stuff
never
is the
admit to it.
dark stuff. And they'll never admit to it. And like they they've done a lot of shit, but it's stupid stuff. Like it's like they made me into an activist. I left saying I'm not going to speak out, I'm not going to make videos, I'm not going to picket. And Stacy said, I'm only doing for you what I wish someone had done for me when I left the Sea Org. And they flew me to Clearwater. By the time I went from LAX to Tampa, I was an activist
Wow.
because of all the shit they did.
it.
They canceled my van. The plane was canceled. The vice president came charging up to me, and Stacy said, "Bring a phone." And this is in 2000. And we had these little emergency phones in case you had an emergency, but nobody had cell phones like we have now.
Right.
And
especially with cameras and
yeah, well, they had
taking.
nothing. And so she said, "Bring a phone," and I said, "They don't do that shit." And she said, "Tori, we used to run this programs. We know what we're talking about. Bring a phone." So I brought the phone, and now this vice president comes charging up to me at LAX. And I get out the phone, I go, "Stacy, the vice president is here." And he goes, "All right, here's Jesse." And Jesse gets on, he goes, "Number one, do not set up the phone. Don't set down the phone. If you have to go to the bathroom, I don't care what you do not set down your phone. Because they want to get you." And then she was following me everywhere. So I said, "Okay, carry my fucking luggage." Because I was like, I was trying to get a van and she was like on me. So I said, "Okay, you carry the luggage." So she's walking along carrying my luggage. And I get on the van and I say, "Look, I'm escaping out of a cult. Can you help me?" She's the vice president. And he goes, "Look, do you want to ride or not?"
Oh,
So I get on the van and I get off and I tell Bob, I said, "Look, she won't leave me alone. She's writing down everything wherever I'm going." And he goes, "All right, I'm going to get you a first class ticket because you can go into a special lounge and she can't get in there." So that's what happened. And then I thought, okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm free. Wrong. I had to get off in Chicago to change planes. And my husband was there. And he came and he knew nothing about all the top secret mafia shit or OSA shit
Oh, you
at
knew
all.
nothing about
wow.
No, nothing. He was born in it and he was scared of SPs. And I was like, they're just people. I would tell him that. And he'd be like, "No, I don't want to be around them." It was really weird.
it really put the
Stuff.
fear in them.
Yeah. So, but he grew up around,
Yeah.
that whole thing. So anyway, now I forgot where I was. So oh yeah. So I'm in the lounge and I think, okay, now I'm done. That's it. I'm free. Right. But then I get to Chicago. He's there and he goes, "Tori, we need to go on a vacation." And I'm like, I'm escaping out of a cult. And the only thing you can say to your wife is we need to go on a fucking vacation. I was just like, that's in my head. I didn't say anything. I said,
Right.
"Really?" "Okay." And, so I knew their plan was they would fly him and Bill Yachty, my auditor, who got me into the top secret mafia, to Clearwater. And they both would say, look, it's us or them. And I wouldn't be able to do it. I have to go with them. I mean, with my husband and Bill. And so he said, I'm getting, all of a sudden OSA showed up. And I said, I thought you were just here by an accident. And he said, well, okay, these people are here too. And they come up with all these stacks of papers for me. You've got to read this. This is all this shit about these people. And I said, okay, great. And I said to my husband, look, I'm getting on the plane and you're not. And he said, Tori, I'm coming with you. And I said, if you come with me, I'm calling the police. Because I knew if he came with me, I wouldn't be able to go with them. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't happen. So now the ending was at 1:45 in the morning in Tampa. And I get off thinking, I knew they only went to Tampa till midnight because I'd been there for 7 years on OT7 and every 6 months. And they always said, you have to be there by midnight. That's it. So now it's 1:45. So I think, cinch, no problem. Wrong. I get off. There's a whole mob of people, OTs, OSA, the police, 2 policemen, and Stacy, Bob, and Jesse, who are my new friends, the SPs, right?
Right.
And I'm like, and the cops go, stand back. Everybody just stand back. She has to decide. And my friend at the time, she was my friend Penny Jones, who's now like whacked out Trumper. But she came up to me and she goes, Tori, what are you thinking of? What are you doing? And I said, it's a little long for me to explain it to you right now. And you have to know I left because of David Miscavige.
Really?
Yeah. Because
That's awesome.
I was on 7 for 7 years and it didn't work. And I kept writing him and he would never help me and he wouldn't let me off the level. So now she says, Tori, I'm best friends with David Miscavige. I can get a message to him tonight. Whatever message you want to tell him, what do you want to say? I said, here's what I want to say to David Miscavige. I picked them. So the cops go, all right, everybody stand back. And they escorted us out.
Oh, wow. Man. Now, with these guys, now, with your opinion for the 2 guards, not the pack ones, but the 2 third party, do you think they're Scientologists? Like, would they hire outsiders?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like, okay.
They don't have that much manpower anymore. People have left. Wow. It's like people that used to do their shit that, we're all out of here. There's thousands. For every OT that's in there, there's 100 people out.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there's tons of people in there.
So like these guards, like it seems like they, like the past few nights talking to them, it seems like they have almost like a script of how like they trying to keep me over here, and then they say the same, almost the same wording.
Right.
And so do you think they like prime them and prep them what to do, what not to do, and then keep her,
And I would say, look, how do you feel about free speech? And ask them. And oh, I'm for it. Okay, well then, so am I. So we're on the same page.
Right.
And then and that's hard for Scientology because they say they're for free speech, but they're not for our free speech.
Right.
Yeah,
Or
it's
for
only-
hearing other people's free speech.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. I know I'm gonna go before I don't want to miss my train, but I want to go
Oh, yeah,
I know. I don't know why the train's over.
You're to your train?
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop the.
Yeah, they stop it early. But I want to take like I want to see Burke and see what he says. I got a
He
quiz.
was kind of like, I kind of didn't like, he was doing me mad.
What, tonight?
No, that one night.
Oh, that night with me? Oh, it was so funny. I thought it was so funny. Like,
Because he
Really
was
funny.
like,
I thought this was it.
because they're telling me to baby. I know they're having them babysit. I know they are. Like it's
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what he was
it's a
doing.
baby. Yes,
He was doing it on purpose,
Yeah.
keeping you there because they don't want you up and down.
That's
right,
what-
and
that's what-
they don't want the people who are like the Scientologists hearing me talk, like because
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
I think
So
they
they're
were-
having me on the outside of the barriers.
I think they actually kept them there to have like conversation.
Yeah,
But I think the biggest thing you could do, rather than this shit, because this is nothing for them, is go to the city council meeting.
Oh, I do all that.
I know.
Well, not the city council yet because like they don't have it. They don't have it on Zoom yet, and I can't do it in the mornings. But I do. But I'm in touch with them. Like I do public work, police commission, neighborhood councils.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
I push
always
on
send
all that.
letters.
Always
Just say
I do
about
that too.
this whole thing,
Oh,
you know,
Keep pushing.
oh, I push. I spend a lot. Yeah, I spend a lot of time pushing.
good. So that to me would be your most valuable thing
Yeah.
because it's very important for disabled people to be able to get around. And it's against the law, really, that they don't have it set up that way.
Right.
And they
right.
really don't.
Yeah. no,
I
we're
mean,
doing
this is ridiculous. This
It is.
sidewalk is
It's-
a
And it's up to
true-
them, but you know what? The sidewalk is their responsibility to fix. It's
I
not the
know.
cities, and it's crazy that they're getting away with it. But then again, so does they do everywhere. But fucking,
I know, but
I
if
didn't
you
come here because I want to be able to.
if you took pictures of it, take pictures of this sidewalk.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, I do, and I actually, yeah, the next meeting we're going to be having a lot like about the planners, about, yeah, I push them hard on that. But I like to come down here. I don't come here all the time, but I like to see what I'm really fighting right now with this barriers. That's why I'm here a lot filming.
No, it's good.
And
I
the
think
fire
it's good.
department.
Yeah,
I want that stuff going. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, I'm like gonna push.
yeah, that's
And he was like trying to say, well, you can't be on here because you're disrupting. I'm like, show me page 2 where it says anything but vehicles. Oh, your dog's so cute.
and you're not disruptive. Show what's the
Yeah,
proof
what's
of your disruptive?
There's no one there. Who am I disrupting?
Yeah.
So I'm like saying hi to everyone. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
show me who I've disrupted.
Yeah.
I'm saying hi to everyone. Yeah.
They'll lie and say anything.
Yeah.
You know, they tried to pin a criminal conviction on me in Clearwater. Yeah, for sitting in an empty red Santa's chair.
Blocking the sidewalk here.
For sitting in an empty red Santa's chair. That behind that were bushes, and behind that was a door. And part of the injunction was you couldn't block a door, you couldn't block a driveway, and you had to follow their maps and walk on this side of the street. You couldn't be on that side. You know what I mean? Like, and so anyway, I thought I was following it, and the critics were all like, "Fuck this," you know. And I said, "No, you got to be careful. These guys are really serious." So anyway, I thought I was being really good. I came home, flew home, and this girl knocked on the door. She goes, "Are you Tory?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "You've been served."
Wow.
So
I know I can see them trying to do that with all of us. But
I fought him. I'm telling you,
Right.
I fought him. I took
I
it
would
on,
too.
and it's like my attorney had nothing to do with me. He was like he only cared about Bob Minton because he was the multimillionaire, and so he was covering his ass. And I get that, but it wasn't okay to just dump me. And I could see, you know, I was like near to having them pin a criminal conviction on me. And so I said to him, "Get every video. I'm gonna stay up all night. I'm gonna stay up all night and watch every single video until
is that better shot?
I don't know, is it?"
Sure.
Yeah.
So I said, "I'm gonna stay up all night and watch every video." And I did. And I found what had happened was it's a driveway, right? And you can't block a driveway.
Like I'm blocking the street right now. Let me.
That she's good. She can go around. She's got a jog. So she's okay. They're past you. So oh, that's man.
All right, about the driveway. You were checking the
Oh,
driveway.
yeah. So the lady said, "Why are you protesting? You know, what's happening?" And so I stood there and talked to her, not thinking, "Oh, they're going to say you're blocking the driveway," which they did later. And so then I said, "Okay, show me the videos." And I went through all the videos, and I saw one where a UPS truck drove by the same time I'm talking to that lady. A UPS truck drove in. So I said to my attorney, "I've got the proof. I found it." He didn't care at all. And I was just telling DOA this because it's like you have to stay on it with these guys. They're really slippery.
Yeah.
So I'm there and where was it?
Welcome to. But you basically they didn't care about that you found the evidence, the smoking gun, so to say, and he didn't care.
Who did?
You're an attorney.
Yeah, your attorney.
Oh yeah, he didn't care. So I handed him the piece of paper saying UPS truck in court, and he still didn't say anything. So I finally just jumped up. Because I was used to that with Scientology. I would just
Right.
jump up and say stuff. And so I jumped up and I said, "Your Honor, I have to say something." And she said, "Okay, what?" And I said, "I want you to look at the video with the UPS truck." And so she watched it. And she said, "Okay, that's it. The criminal conviction is off." That was it. That sealed
That's
the thing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So
Wonder if your attorney was on their side or trying to like
see. Oh,
sabotage your
She, no,
case.
he was just on the money side. Minton had the money. And so he was like making sure to cover his ass. And he did. So Bob got 6 months of community service and I had to pay $100. That was it. But they tried to bring in my husband and I said, okay, here's the deal. You want to bring in my husband? He's OT8. So we get to depose every single OT8.
Oh.
And the judge goes, okay, can all the attorneys come up here? And they had like 10 attorneys. We had one. So they all come up there and he goes, this is a very personal issue for this woman. So I think we should just leave her husband out of it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, man.
Because I didn't want him dragged into it.
Yeah,
It was
no,
just
that's
sort of like,
yeah. That's awesome.
I knew they were just trying to
Thank you, Ms.
push my
Corey.
buttons.
Thank you for all that. Yeah, no, I'm always trying to learn. I want to learn more because as they ask questions, I don't know the answers. I've never been involved with this stuff. I'm learning as I go, and so that was really informative.
That's why, Carly, like, talk like to anybody because I don't know what to say. I'm not too well informed, and I'm not a good speaker, anyways. But I'm more here like for supporting, like you and the other, like the other.
It's important. It's very important. I always say every voice.
But I don't like. That's why I usually don't like say anything because I really don't. There's a lot. It's a lot. It's actually a lot, and so I don't. That's why I don't like to like say too much because I don't know much. So I don't want to speak something that I don't know.
But the other thing is, you can say that. You can say, you know what? I am not. I was never in Scientology, just like you, because that's how the security guards are. So I don't know much, just like you. But the difference is, I have friends who were in this and they were abused.
Right.
And they stole their money and they won't give it back. You know what I mean? Just like a few things.
Stuff that I know for a fact.
Yeah, that you know.
And you're gonna refer them to their channel and say, that's what I did to him. I said,
Yeah.
go watch Going Clear.
Yeah.
And go watch his channel, and then, that's, you can do that.
It's like so like like what is he doing? He doesn't do much, but it's not that. It's just that I feel like I'm not too like want to speak that.
It doesn't matter. Just having people hear, even, it's just, it gets in their head.
Yeah.
Here's my card. That's the thing that I do for everybody. I give them my card. You want my card?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Will you look at it?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's just the stuff they won't tell you. It's websites to the places they will, all the secret
Awesome.
stuff they
They
won't.
do it at home with the magazine. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go bug
I love going to the
for a
studio,
minute.
so
I'm gonna go.
I know.
Thank you, Ms. Corey, for filling in some gaps. 'Cause
Sure.
That helped a lot.
Sure, ask anytime.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
happy that you're here.
Thank you. Yeah, and I want to do, and even with the meetings, like I need to know,
We need to get join ourselves.
Does it look like a hospital up there still?
Huh?
Does it still look like a hospital? Inside?
No. Not
Carpeting?
really. It's
we
just
have a
course
folder.
rooms and, auditing rooms and stuff like that.
oh, hi, Jeff. Yeah, now I remember.
Okay, Jeff's here and I'm leaving. And so are they. We're all leaving.
Yeah, I need to go.
Okay, we gotta go.
I want to go.
So thank you. I'm sorry for the site. I
No, I'm
I
done.
lost you guys. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Love it. And Sophie. Good night.
Huh? Oh, you lost interest? Oh, that's good. That's okay.